winningest coach in Chiefs history, the fourth in NFL history, and we're at Andy's Acre at the 39th parallel line. Good to be back at home as the Chiefs take on the Buccaneers. First of all, to play this team on this stage, you had Coach Bowles. What about tonight's game?
Yeah, well, he's a heck of a football coach, and they've got a real good football team. So we look forward to that challenge of playing them tonight. And it doesn't get any bigger and better than Monday Night Football. That's especially in Arrowhead Stadium.
Do you see it in these guys? I mean, your coordinators were both head coaches in the NFL, but do you see it in a younger guy going, "Ooh, this guy might have a chance to do it someday"?
Yeah, well, listen, he might have been the best interview I've ever had with somebody. I mean, before I hired him, he had unbelievable football mind and understanding of what he wanted to do and get done. And so I had no doubt if given the opportunity, he would be a heck of a head football coach.
And Todd Bowles, head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Defensively, your thoughts on this group defensively? I still see some names we've seen down through the years playing these guys. What are your thoughts on his defense?
Yeah, they're good. I mean, they rank up there on a few different categories, but at the same time, they've been banged up just a little bit. They're getting people back, and it all starts with Vita there in the middle. So he's healthy and going and playing like crazy right now. And Levante, as long as his ankle or whatever it is holds up, he's a heck of a player too. So those guys, they're in good shape on the defensive side.
Our interior three have been so good on offense, whether it's run or pass. But how big a challenge do they have tonight, particularly with Vita Vea?
Yeah, so that's a big challenge. No pun intended. He's a big man, and but that whole defensive front seven are really good. I mean, the 0 and 9, they can both rush the passer. 94 can rush the passer, even though he's a big guy inside. 90's got pass rush ability, and then their backups do. So, and then they're also good big guys, so they can hang there with the run game. So we've got to stay sharp in both phases there, the run and the pass, and it does. It starts with those inside three. Our right tackle's coming off a nice game this past week. He played well, and we're just going to build on that with Juwan as he goes forward.
And we'll ask you, too, about the talented safety, especially Antoine Winfield Jr. We've seen him before a lot. What makes him so good?
Yeah, so Antoine has great instincts and is really a good football player. I probably should have mentioned him with the other two because he controls that back end there, and Whitehead's also a good football player. So they're good in the second in the safety area. They're good at the corner spots, and but Antoine, it all starts with him in that secondary.
How tricky are these guys? And I ask you every week because it's just so interesting to know what Patrick's going to have to do tonight. Maybe it's soggy tonight too.
Yeah, the one thing that Todd does is he's going to give you a variety of looks, and in particular on third down, but he'll mix them in, even during first, second down. So, but third downs, there are a bunch of different looks. First, second down, you've got to stay flexible with the different coverages that he's going to throw at you. So Pat's got to be able to identify those and execute against them, within a second. They disguise and they hold it. They can try to trick you there. So Pat's pretty good at figuring that out.
And how much of a challenge is that with D-Hop now, second game with us, but if they're that tricky, recognizing and working with Pat?
Yeah, well, D-Hop's seen about everything, and 12 years in, he's seen it before, probably whatever they show, but we've got him playing now. I mean, he's in the game and he's going to play, so we'll see. That's enough of a challenge there against the Todd Bowles team.
Again, head coach Andy Reid tonight, Monday Night Football, Chiefs against the Buccaneers. We'll talk about the other side of the ball when we come back on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Right now, 38 states allow sports betting, including 7 of Missouri's neighboring states. Amendment 2 gives Missouri sports fans the freedom to bet on games too, and that will generate over $100 million for our schools. Amendment 2 is endorsed by the Chiefs, Cardinals, Royals, Blues, and Missouri's two biggest newspapers, the St. Louis Post-Dispatch and the Kansas City Star. Here's Hall of Famer Ozzie Smith asking you to vote yes on 2.
Back in my day, I was the wizard of the infield. Now, I'm a grandfather. That's why I'm voting yes on Amendment 2. It means over $100 million for Missouri schools and teachers, and no more broken promises. There's a constitutional guarantee that the money goes to our schools, and legalizing sports betting is great for us fans, too. That's why the Royals, Chiefs, Blues, and Cardinals all join me in saying yes on Amendment 2.
Paid for by Winning for Missouri Education, Mike Pridmore, Treasurer.
What does it mean to be the official information technology provider for the Chiefs? It means everything. Technology Group Solutions makes sure everything runs flawlessly for the millions of fans that attend games and the hundreds of millions of fans that comprise Chiefs Kingdom around the world. Technology Group Solutions can deploy that same dedication, problem solving, and incredible service to ensure your business runs smoothly. Technology Group Solutions, powering Chiefs Kingdom, and ready to do the same for you.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products, we've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
No one brings you closer to the game than SiriusXM NFL Radio.
Touchdown Ravens! Derrick Henry strikes again!
How is this still happening at this point of your career?
Just try to work as hard as I can to be able to play at a high level every year. O-line, guys blocking for me, making it a lot easier. My teammates, it's been a whole lot of fun, I can say that.
Your home for 24/7 coverage of the National Football League is SiriusXM NFL Radio, Channel 88.
If it's happening in baseball,
That's it! It's a World Series win for LA!
it's on MLB Network Radio.
Mookie Betts.
It's definitely a group effort, and winning a World Series is obviously a group effort, but it's just super special.
Clayton Kershaw, second World Series championship. What has this group of guys meant to you?
God, it sounds so good when you say it like that. Golly, it sounds good.
They've done it!
MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM Channel 89, and on the SiriusXM app.
Now back to the Coaches Show. Once again, here's Mitch Holtis and head coach Andy Reid.
Welcome back to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Tonight, it is Monday Night Football, the Chiefs against the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield leads the league with 21 touchdown passes. Just when people kind of discount the guy, he just comes roaring back. What do we have to do to handle him tonight?
Yeah, it's hard to discount a guy that loves to play the game like he does. And has the skill he has. So it's just a matter of him being in the right situation, and this is a great situation for him. So Liam does a heck of a job with that offense, and and Baker's a smart kid with great talent, and loves to play the game. So he gets everybody around him going and makes everybody around him better.
One specific thing, we're so good when we blitz. We're by far the best in the league, but he's second best in passer rating against the blitz. What about that maybe game within a game tonight?
Yeah, no, exactly. He's got a good feel for things. He sees it. And most of all, he gets the ball out fast. He does it whether you're blitzing or not blitzing. He's accurate and with his decision making and gets rid of that thing fast. So it's important that we have the guys covered, obviously, and that we tackle well.
No Evans tonight. He's still out, and they've lost Godwin for the year. But the adjustment they've made, and I want to ask you about K-Dot and in particular how they've kind of shifted to the running backs and tight ends in the passing game.
Yeah, well, they've got two good running backs, and they roll them in there, and they're really good football players. And so, we've got to be spot on with those guys, and they can catch the ball too. So you got to be good with that part. And then their wide receivers that are filling in there. Those guys aren't chopped liver now. They're good. They're good players. They're fast, is what they are. Not as big, but they're fast. And so we've got to stay on top of that. Our guys know that. Kay does a nice job at the tight end spot, And so, we've got to make sure we're on that part. But, we've worked on it, and I feel comfortable that our guys are ready to go, against this. It's a good challenge for us, and that's what our guys like. So we'll see how it all works tonight.
Final question deals with the trenches. How good is their offensive line, or how underrated is it maybe?
Yeah, well, just by numbers in the run game and the pass game, they're doing something right. So whatever, I'm not sure what people are saying on it, but, I mean, we look at it and we say they're a good offensive line, and it's kind of obvious because of how they're producing. You can't do it without those guys. So I tell you, they're a good offensive line.
All right, so here we go. It's Monday Night Football. The Kansas City Chiefs against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Stay tuned. We'll have more from the stadium after this on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Broadcasting in DTS Neural Surround to over 10 million Chiefs fans in 14 states and millions more on the internet and satellite radio. The excitement is building in the stands, and the tension is rising in the locker room as kickoff is just around the...
Alex Rossi.
That's me.
Twice a week for Off Track with Hinch and Rossi on SiriusXM Podcast Network. All year round, we're talking IndyCar, F1, food, travel, and more with some of the biggest names from on and off the track.
So download Off Track with Hinch and Rossi now, available on the SiriusXM app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Here is the voice of the Chiefs, Mitch Holtz.
Football is increasingly becoming more and more of a numbers game. I mean, millions of you play fantasy football every week with the numbers. But there's just some numbers that stop me in my tracks when I'm doing my prep for this week's game. Tonight, it's Monday Night Football. The undefeated back-to-back Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs are hosting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But here's the first set of numbers that just froze me. Travis Kelce and his new teammate DeAndre Hopkins are the NFL leaders among active players with exactly 945 catches for both of them. Exactly 945. What? This game features Bucs quarterback Baker Mayfield and Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. In a college game, they combined for almost 1,300 passing yards in a single game. What? And if the Chiefs win tonight, they'll set a franchise record with 14 straight wins dating back to Christmas Day a year ago. What? Whether it's what or how or when, it's now. And all those crazy numbers will be on this field tonight. It should be another epic Monday Night Football game here at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Tonight's Monday Night Football Injury Report is brought to you by St. Luke's. Get same-day care with St. Luke's convenient clinics or video visits. Learn more at stlukeskc.org/same-day-care. Jared Wiley got injured, a serious knee injury in Friday practice. He now joins Hollywood Brown, Isaiah Pacheco, Rashee Rice, and Jalen Watson on injured reserve. Also missing tonight, Juju Smith-Schuster with a hamstring injury. Also out with a concussion for one more week, Najee Johnson. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a coach's decision, and Mike Dana is out with a pectoral injury. He should be back, hopefully, for Sunday's game against Denver. The Buccaneers have their own issues. Chris Godwin, outstanding wide receiver on injured reserve. Mike Evans, the best red zone receiver in this league, will miss tonight with a hamstring injury. And Jalen McMillan, a talented rookie wide receiver, he will also miss with a hamstring injury. So the Buccaneers are thin at wide receiver. And speaking of wide receivers, we have our own former Chief, Dana Hughes. His keys to winning with this Buccaneers-Chiefs game tonight coming your way after this on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
You're listening to the Chiefs Board Countdown to Kickoff, only on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
This football season, gather around the grill and give your family and fans what they crave. Beef. Whether it's tailgating in the parking lot or your driveway, on the drum deck or your deck, beef's the right call every time. So fire it up and treat all of your senses to the sizzling sounds, awesome aroma, and tantalizingly good taste of beef. And make sure to plan your game day menu at beefitswhatsfordinner.com. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Funded by Missouri Beef Farmers and Ranchers.
Teams of experts, lifetimes of experience, groundbreaking clinical trials. That's how you change the game. That's the Brain Tumor Center at Siteman. Committed to research, invested in technology, powered by Washington University physicians and BJC Healthcare. Making a world of difference right here in St. Louis, across the region, and around the world. The Brain Tumor Center at Siteman.
If you want to win your fantasy football league, you need to listen to Fantasy Sports Radio.
What a play!
From start-sit decisions to waiver wire advice to injury updates, Sirius XM Channel 87 helps you win your fantasy football league. With expert advice from Jeff Mans.
Making the most moves doesn't result in the most wins.
Howard Bender.
Just because you're allowed to make a waiver move doesn't mean you have to make a waiver move.
Jeff Ratcliffe.
Don't overvalue wide receiver cornerback.
Bob Harris.
If you're in a league that doesn't have IR, go out and start looking to waiver wires for players who are about to be activated.
Adam Ronis.
Personally, I don't like trading for injured players because there's a risk of a setback.
And so much more.
You've done wonders for me through the years.
Winning strategies from the best analysts in the business are on Fantasy Sports Radio, Sirius XM 87, and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Right now, it's a beautiful evening for Monday Night Football. Earlier, it was pouring here in this stadium. That affected pregame warm-ups for both of these teams. Be listening throughout the game for the Chiefs to enter the Kansas Lottery Red Zone. It's brought to you by the Kansas Lottery. Download the Kansas Lottery Play-On app, scan your tickets, and enter to win more. Kansas Lottery, dream bigger. Let's pause now 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of
and the SiriusXM app.
Mitch Holtis back with you at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Monday Night Football, the Chiefs and the Bucs. And now let's check in with Dana Hughes. His keys to winning are brought to you by your Midwest Ford dealers. Visit them online at buyfordnow.com.
Good evening, brother.
Good. Let's go, man. Monday Night Football. Let's do this.
Got my blood going a little bit. I saw the Buccaneers on the logo. Touched me just a little bit.
What was that?
Woosah. I got a woosah here, Mitch. We can't go there right yet.
They dissed the logo.
I know.
That's what the Raiders did a couple years ago.
Let's see if it's going to be the same outcome. Obviously, this is a huge game for each team. Monday Night Football, prime time. The Buccaneers losing their last 2 games, 3 of their last 4 of their last 6. They are kind of in desperation mode while we want to stay the course. The plan is to win every game. Not sure if the plan is to go undefeated, but every single game you want to come out and win. My first key with the inclement weather and the circumstances we have today, neither team has been really good this season in regards to giveaway takeaway ratio. So ball security has to be at a premium this evening for the Chiefs. You can't give the ball away. Let's take the ball away from them. When you're running the ball and the ground is wet and it's raining coming down, sometimes that ball can get a little loose as you're carrying it. Let's dislodge the ball, take the ball away, create short fields for us to score touchdowns.
Yeah, to your point, I mean, Mahomes has 9 interceptions, a lot of them on tip passes.
Yeah.
And Mayfield's got 9 interceptions. He's had some ghastly the last 2 weeks against the Ravens, and then last week against the Falcons. You could argue cost them the game. What's your second one?
Assignment sound. Now, what does that mean? Being assignment sound. You've heard me talk about defenses. How do defenses give up big plays, especially in the run game? Usually, it's because the defensive tackle tried to do the defensive end's job. The defensive end tried to do the linebacker's job. A safety tried to do a linebacker's job. And all of a sudden, you get a 5-yard gain that turns into a 50-yard gain. Being assignment sound is huge in the game of football, especially at the NFL level. So when we're talking about slippery surface, with the rain coming down, with a team that's reeling, they've sustained a lot of injuries, you don't know much about their backups, we have to be about our business, specifically on the field. Being assignment sound has to be at the forefront of everybody's mind.
And these guys do get big plays. They're the best team on third down offense. They also best in yards after contact. And your third one?
My third one is red zone touchdowns. Normally I reserve this key for when we're on the road because you never want to make a living of kicking a lot of field goals when you're the away team. But bringing it back home to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium, to me, we have to stay the course like we did last week. Each of these teams are number 1 and number 2 in third down conversions. But we're not playing so well in the red zone as far as scoring touchdowns. So we want to lean on Harrison Butker, but not a whole bunch tonight. Let's score some touchdowns and have him kick extra points.
And yet in the last 2 games, the Chiefs have been 7 of 9 in the red zone with touchdowns. What has been the difference in going from near the bottom of the league to moving up the standings?
It's about not making mistakes. I think when you think about the last time we were here at this field, we had inside the 5-yard line and we threw an interception to Colin Saunders. That took away points off the board and equated to points for them and some momentum in that circumstance. We cannot afford to have those kind of glitches. We have to put points on the board, and more specifically, touchdowns. When you get inside that 20-yard line, it's got to be zoned in about getting in the end zone, doing a touchdown dance, having everybody elated in this stadium, and living in a great way to put points and pressure on the opposing team.
The Buccaneers have been mysterious on defense. Remember how they dominated Super Bowl 55. They're not that way this year. They've given up 35 plays of 20 yards or more. We'll be back with the coin toss and the start of this game after this on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
The Chiefs and Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Working people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
T-Mobile has the best 5G coverage in the game, whether you're home or out and about. So, you can check out the latest scores in the checkout line, watch replays in the playground, or celebrate the game-winning touchdown from the passenger seat. If you're a Chiefs fan who wants to stay connected to all the action, whether you're at home or away, get the best 5G coverage in the game, only at T-Mobile.
See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Every piece of land has a story. For the Nelsons, it's cruising around their Montana ranch on a John Deere Gator XUV 835R. With 3,000 acres, there's plenty of work to do.
We're not afraid to jump in and help each other out.
That's how they've kept their ranch going for 5 generations.
It's all about efficiency.
Like teaching visitors to fly fish.
The whole joy with fly fishing is matching the hatch.
Run with us on a Gator XUV 835R and start telling your story. Learn more at johndeere.com/radio.
Nobody covers the National Football League.
They give Mahomes time for the end zone. He throws and it's caught. Touchdown!
Like SiriusXM NFL Radio, Channel 88. Our team of former players, coaches, and front office executives like Pat Kerwin, Jim Miller, Rich Gannon, Alex Smith, and Hall of Famer Bill Polian brings you closer to the game. If it's happening, we are there. Live from the Scouting Combine in March to the Draft in April. And in the summer, SiriusXM NFL Radio takes you to all 32 training camps. We connect you with the history of the game on stage for Hall of Fame weekend. Hear all the primetime play-by-play action from opening night through the Super Bowl.
Spectacular in every way. Confetti flying in the air.
Your 24/7 home for the NFL all year long. SiriusXM NFL Radio, Channel 88.
Justin Aaron with our national anthem, much better than the last one that we thought was the Kazakhstan national anthem. We're going to take this guy on the road with us in case the Raiders need somebody to do the national anthem. Right now, the rain has subsided, and it's a really pretty evening for the moment after it has poured during pregame and rained throughout the day, throughout most of the Chiefs' kingdom. But it's Monday Night Football, the Chiefs against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as we get ready to roll here on Monday Night Football. And the Chiefs trying to stay unbeaten at the only unbeaten team in the National Football League. Just check in with the team captains. McCole Hardman gets to be a captain tonight. Turk Wharton, who has played the best football of his career, really since the springtime. He has been on fire. And then Justin Watson will represent the offense and special teams as well. One of the Buck captains, Vita Vea, who was so good in Super Bowl 55 against the Chiefs in that 31-9 Buccaneer victory. But again, this is another team that the Chiefs have played with more frequency than usual. And here's John Hussey.
Gentlemen, welcome. We have a coin, heads and tails. Heads and tails. Call. Heads is the call. Heads is the call. It is heads. Tampa Bay has won the toss and elected to defer.
So Tampa Bay wins the toss. Also, another one of the captains is Tristan Wirfs, who is from Mount Vernon, Iowa. Played for the Iowa Hawkeyes. Dana, you got like 80 guys in the league from your alma mater. But anyway, Tristan's been great, shifting from the right tackle to the left tackle position. So the Chiefs will have the ball first, and let's check in with Josh Klingler.
Patrick Mahomes just made his way down the sidelines, off to your right, guys, cheering with the fans in the end zone. Little late arriving crowd tonight, but it has filled in nicely. Obviously, the pregame rains probably scared people from the early tailgating portion, but right now, no rain. The wind has picked up a little bit, 62 degrees. We are still expecting a chance of some on and off rain today, and the winds right now listed at just 7 miles per hour, but again, they picked up probably in the last 10 minutes or so. Wind coming out of the east. The field looks in great shape though, guys. Yards around Kansas City would love to have this right now. A little rain, growing that fall grass seed. The yard looks pretty good here at Arrowhead.
Yeah, and these red jerseys and red helmets on this night, maybe it's the rain earlier cleaned out the air, the field that you mentioned, they're always spectacular, but tonight the red looks brighter than ever in this Monday Night Football game. The opening kickoff by the Buccaneers will be brought to you by the University of Kansas Health System, the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs, providing excellent care for Chiefs Kingdom. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com/Chiefs. Tonight, for kickoff returns, McCole Hardman will be back there, along with Carson Steele, to take the kick from the punter. That's Trenton Gill. The punter does the kickoff chores. The Bucs have been kind of fiddling around with their kicking game, as the kick will go over the head of Hardman and actually beyond the end zone, and the Chiefs will have this drive at their own 30-yard line. And a chance to announce the starters. It is brought to you by Club Car Wash, the official car wash of the Kansas City Chiefs. The offensive line at left tackle, Wanye Morris. The left guard, Joe Tooney. The center, Creed Humphrey. Creed's here tonight. I mean, the performer's Creed. At the right guard, of course, it's Trey Smith. The right tackle, Jawan Taylor. Breaking the huddle right will be DeAndre Hopkins. Also out there to the right side, as Kansas City will play two out there. Kareem Hunt in the backfield. Noah Gray lines up wide initially. Kelson and Xavier Worthy are to the near side. Chiefs will run it on first down in the A gap, and they'll power for 6. It is Kareem Hunt on a counter play right behind Trey Smith with a road grader block on KJ Britt.
Yeah, Noah Gray has really done a fine job of being that hybrid fullback, H-back tight end. Gets a nice cut block on the backside, opens the door. Great vision also by Kareem Hunt.
Officially 5, so 2nd and 5 for Patrick Mahomes. Hunt stays in now. He'll shade to the wide side, left side of the field. Creed Humphrey will snap it. The far hash, quick pass, right side, caught. Initially with a first down was Travis Kelce. Then he backs up. They'll mark him a half-yard short. Gain of 4.5. Zion McCollum was covering the left side cornerback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 3rd down and a half-yard. The Chiefs own 39.5.
And that's where you can split things out. The versatility of Travis Kelce creates so many mismatches for opposing defenses. Corners too small, safeties might be too slow, especially linebackers also.
Chiefs line up unbalanced line on 3rd down and less than a yard. And Kareem Hunt trying to power forward, and on second effort will get the first down. And with his body, there have not been explosive runs from these Chiefs runners or Hunt, but he is always moving forward. He rarely loses yardage.
One of the great attributes that we got to see in his first stint with the Chiefs is the inability of defenses to tackle him one-on-one. It always seems like multiple hats have to be on Kareem Hunt. It's picking up right where he left off in 2017.
Kingsley Suama'Autia is out in at left tackle for Kansas City. The Chiefs close that side with a tight end. First down, little short roll, throw back to the right. High catch made by Kelce with a Buccaneer draped on him, but a gain of 11 to the Tampa Bay 49-yard line. KJ Britt, the throw was high, but Travis Kelce with that 6'5" body and that long reach, able to pull it down for a Chiefs first down.
Just as I mentioned, even though this is against the linebacker KJ Britt, the size and versatility and athleticism comes true for Travis Kelce.
The Chiefs usually rotate wide receivers or running backs. They rarely rotate left tackles, but they're doing that now as Wanye Morris is back in. He started, then Suama'Autia came in. Now they're going to run a toss, testing Wanye Morris on the near side, and the toss sweep will gain short yardage, just 2 yards to the Tampa Bay 47-yard line. 12.5 minutes to go, first quarter. No score, Chiefs are moving. Tyke Smith, the safety, able to tackle Kareem Hunt.
I like the fact that on this first drive, Mitch, you got the Chiefs offense kind of going deep into the playbook in regards to old school run plays. 4th and 1, you go downhill from the I formation there, you just a conventional pitch.
Noah Gray lined up in the backfield initially, now shifts to a slot left. 2nd down and 8 for Mahomes at the Tampa Bay 47. Now they run a trap play inside as Mahomes was spinning and handed it off to Carson Steele. And he has a gain of 5 just outside the near hash. It'll give Kansas City 3rd down and short, make it 3 at the Tampa Bay 42.
I have to believe that this may be 4-down territory if it's not a negative play here. Creativity shown in the run game, still staying true to establishing a run on this first drive.
Mahomes with a complete spin, kind of that single wing look again. 3rd down and 3, Chiefs at the 42 of Tampa Bay. No score, first drive for either team. In the pocket, Mahomes zings on right, caught Kelce at the 35 and drags a Buccaneer defender to the 32. A gain of 10 yards and a Chiefs first down. The second double-digit catch for a first down of this drive by the future Hall of Famer Travis Kelce. Jordan Whitehead, his old adversary, made the tackle.
Yeah, great job of separation, man-to-man coverage in the back end. Travis Kelce, 3 catches on this first drive against 3 different defenders for the Buccaneers. All guys much shorter, much smaller than him. That may be matchups that we can take advantage of the rest of the evening.
1st and 10, Kansas City at the far hash at the 33 of Tampa Bay. 5-man front for the Buccaneers. Chiefs with Hunt back in as a single back. Out of the shotgun, they fake to him. Mahomes setting his feet. Tosses it the near sideline. Worthy with the catch and backpedals out of bounds. And a catch at the 2-yard line of Tampa Bay. It's a pass play of 31 yards from Mahomes to Xavier Worthy, burning the former K-Stater Josh Hayes.
They're going to rush up to the ball quickly here. He tight-roped the sideline. They're not going to give the Buccaneers an opportunity.
They will now. Todd Bowles, the Tampa Bay coach, just threw the flag on the field.
The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass.
So they don't have to even use their challenge here. As Worthy, that's just field work, so I'd say.
Yeah. Awareness.
A field awareness.
Got to know where you are on the field.
42, please.
Didn't even look like he got 1 foot in bounds. He had so much space on that side of the field. The safety was late to come over. Just got to know exactly where you are on the field.
So the incompletion gives Kansas City 2nd and 10 at the Buccaneer 33-yard line. Ball again on the far hash. Creed Humphrey up over the football. Squats down, looks at the defense in front of him, sees a 4-man front. Motion to the near side. Quick pass right side. Quickly out to DeAndre Hopkins. He'll gain just 2 yards, trying to drag the defender there. But hanging on was Zion McCollum. And the Chiefs will now have 3rd and long. Make it 3rd and 8 at the Buccaneer 32.
Definitely a missed opportunity with the big play to Xavier Worthy. Keep chopping the wood and try to get some points on the board to open this game.
They'll see officially 3rd and 9 with the spot. 10th play of the drive, but none bigger than this one. No score at 10:13 to go first quarter. Mahomes, 3rd down. Long 8, short 9. Worthy
Part of a 3-wide receiver set to the far side, left side of the field. Mahomes in the pocket with time. Pump faking, and now he's buried and sacked back at the 42 for a loss of 11. Vita Vea. His 4th sack this season, and a coverage sack, really, and a twist. And Vea and the Chiefs stall at the Tampa Bay 42-yard line.
Tampa Bay lined up with 7 guys at the line of scrimmage, only came with a 4-man rush, but as you mentioned, the twist inside by Vea, when Patrick thought he had a little bit of an opening to scramble, he closed the door quickly.
Now Matt Araiza will try to punt for field position. Last week he was number 1 in gross and net punting in the league. He has now slipped down to 4th, but this time he will punt for field position. High punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the 5-yard line by Trey Palmer, the former Nebraska Cornhusker. Hang time of 4.36 seconds on a 35-yard field position punt by Matt Araiza. No score. 9:16 to go, first quarter. This quarter brought to you by GEHA.
Real Hellsberg.
I had the ring already. She had made it very clear what kind of ring she wanted. Yep. I pretended that I was going to kneel and picked up a pine cone instead of pulling out a ring.
What a jerk. But when I saw that ring, I was like, oh, he did good.
I really love Amy. I really, really genuinely love Amy.
I love you too.
At Hellsberg, find the engagement ring worthy of your story. Designed with the love, care, and craft it deserves. Visit a Hellsberg store or hellsberg.com.
Listen up, Chiefs Kingdom. It's football season. That means it's tailgating season. No one does it better than the experts at Hy-Vee. Elevate your tailgate. At Hy-Vee, you can find the perfect fit. From meats to veggies to snacks at any of our 20 metro locations. From the best burgers, brats, and wings to Chiefs apparel, Hy-Vee's the perfect teammate for your tailgate, at home or in the parking lot. Let us enhance your game experience in delicious fashion. Hy-Vee, the official grocery and convenience store sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs. For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
What makes for a great vacation? Depends on who you ask. Are you looking to get away or bring everyone together? Do you want to get outside and play or see a play at the plate? Fortunately, however you operate, I'm the destination you've been looking for. The name's Missouri, but you can call me Mo. And I have just one question. What's your MO? Come see me at visitmo.com.
Rich Schultz is back along with Danon Hughes, Josh Klingler. 9:16 to go first quarter. The Chiefs drove from their own 30 to the 31 of the Buccaneers before stalling and suffering a 11-yard sack. But they had Xavier Worthy with a catch, but he couldn't get 2 feet in bounds on the near boundary. So the Chiefs now have punted the ball to the Buccaneers' 6-yard line. I'll give you the defensive starters after this game. The Chiefs will line up with 5 DBs. They run Felix and Uzama off. So Kansas City will have 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers, and 5 DBs as Baker Mayfield. White tops, the pewter helmets, quick pass to the near side. A tight end screen goes to Cade Otton. And he fights behind the blocker and gets to the 15 and gains 9 yards on first down. Let's now give you the defensive players, starting by the Sheet Metal Workers, local number 2, training quality craftspeople for tonight and the future. Up front, Turk Wharton mentioned playing great football along with Chris Jones up front. So is George Karlaftis as Felix Enudike Uzama now runs into the game. The right corner, Joshua Williams. Left corner, Trent McDuffie. Chiefs will play with also Chamari Connor or Drew Tranquil on the field. Justin Reed covers the slot. Single high safety is Brian Cook. 2nd down and 1 for Mayfield. Retreating on a screen. It comes to the near side to Rashad White, and the former center high Yellow Jacket from here in Kansas City. 2 screens back to back for 9 and 11 yards. Felix Enudike Uzama makes the tackle, but the Buccaneers with 2 screens, Danon, for 20 yards to start the game.
Well, Mitch, you mentioned earlier about Baker Mayfield against the blitz. This offense has been pretty solid against the blitz. So what they're trying to do is establish a tone right now and trying to quiet down our pursuit of the quarterback by getting the ball quickly out of Baker Mayfield's hands.
1st and 10, Buccaneers at the 26. 2 plays yield 20 yards. Single back is Bucky Irving. Right now leading all rookies in this league in carries and productivity. Irving trying to stop and go run, trying to get to the near side, gets spun to the ground at the near hash and pulled down for a gain of 2. Leo Chenal, who has been phenomenal this year, staying on the backside gap to prevent a big run by Irving.
And that's key. And when we talked about the keys to victory, assignment sound, that's exactly what I was talking about. Having guys have their gap containment, especially how it's drawn up, and not over pursuing.
Baker Mayfield, the first walk-on ever to win the Heisman Trophy when he was at Oklahoma. He started his career at Texas Tech. 2nd down and 8 for the Buccaneers at their own 28-yard line. Mayfield, plenty of time, and a pass is going to be almost intercepted. In and out of the hands of Justin Reed. The Chiefs looked like they were in half coverage, Danon, and the underneath defender was Reed and drops a would-be interception.
This is the confusing looks that you want to present against any quarterback, especially Baker Mayfield. You know he's going to try to take opportunities to get chunk yardage plays. We got to be able to make that play right there, but well played by Justin Reed. Just got to secure the football.
Number 55, Josh Uche is on the field. The Chiefs just traded for him with the New England Patriots. 3rd down and 8 for the Buccaneers at the 28.5. No score. 7:07 to go in the first quarter. Mayfield stays in the pocket to throw. Pass deflected and incomplete. Knocked down at the line of scrimmage. A big push. Chris Jones, who else? Looks like he got his hand involved, getting a hand up on the play. That big right paw. No, it was Karlaftis. Karlaftis sneaking inside on a twist. Karlaftis is getting so good at those plays of getting a hand to deflect a pass, and now the Buccaneers must punt.
Such a knack and feel for that. If you can't get to the quarterback, to have the confidence and the timing to be able to get up and deflect the football, you got 2 guys like Chris Jones and George Karlaftis exceptional at it.
The Bucs have been a little shaky in the punt game. Trenton Gill gets it away. This is his 5th game. They fired Matt Camarda. Now the punt is taken by McCole Hardman. Trying to get to the outside. He's got 2 blocks. He's at the 30. Gets a block on the right sideline. And McCole Hardman is near midfield. And Hardman is down. He is injured, holding his right shoulder, it appears. A 55-yard punt, 32-yard return, but Hardman is down, and the Chiefs have been decimated at wide receiver with injuries. And the Chiefs will deal with Hardman down at 6:50 to go first quarter. There is no score. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Conversation on race and sports in America with Jason Jackson and Kirk Morrison.
Nick Bosa kind of leaned in and he pointed with both fingers to the hat. And so I had to tell myself, what if that had been another athlete that had a Black Lives Matter hat on? There would have been outrage.
Check out Forward Progress. New episodes each Wednesday on the SiriusXM app, included with all of our trials and popular plans. Just search Forward Progress.
The NFL trade deadline is tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. And while the nation is running to the polls, your favorite NFL team is running to the phones. Who's staying? Who's on the move?
We're not going to just make a move to make it. It's got to be the right guy.
SiriusXM NFL Radio is your home for the latest news and rumors.
This trade is a huge upgrade over what they had.
Nobody covers the trade deadline like our experts on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Election Day on SiriusXM. All sides, all perspectives, all day, all night. Hear up-to-the-minute information on the SiriusXM news channels and make your voice heard on SiriusXM Patriot, Progress, POTUS, Triumph, and Urban View. When every vote counts and every moment matters. Election Day on SiriusXM. Tuesday, starting at Channel 111 and on the SiriusXM app.
Kansas City fans, hear what Coach Reed and the players have to say after each game on the Chiefs channel. 8:15 on the SiriusXM app.
6:50 to go first quarter here, Monday Night Football. The Chiefs and the Buccaneers, no score. Both teams punting on their first possessions. But McCole Hardman on a 33-yard punt return to his own 45 pays the price. Injured on the Buccaneers sideline Let's go for an injury update. Here's Josh Klingler.
Yeah, he came off the field kind of dragging the right arm and then got to the bench. They took a few looks at the right shoulder underneath the shoulder pad, and now they've escorted him back to the locker room. No official report just yet, but it looks like some type of shoulder injury from Mecole Hardman.
Our sideline reports with Kling are powered by Google Fiber. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Listen to groundbreaking interviews and thrilling play-by-play all season long. Touchdown! On SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
This is a challenge now, not having Hardman, who can do so many things. Plus, he's your kick returner and punt returner tonight. Play action fake, rolling to the right. Pass is caught by DeAndre Hopkins, and he's popped out of bounds on the Buccaneers sideline, but not until he picks up 8 yards into Buck territory. To the Buccaneer 47. You played this game, Dan, and let's go back to the injured and Mecole Hardman. At the least, it looks like a stinger.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's just that. Those hurt enough.
Yeah, it could be a big blow, and you mentioned it. Because of the depth issues, specifically at that wide receiver position, we need everybody, and Mecole is such an integral for our special teams as well. Hopefully it's not too serious.
The Chiefs have to adjust now on 2nd down and 2, and a pass is caught on a quick slant. It's caught down to the Buccaneer 30-yard line. DeAndre Hopkins dialed up twice in a row, this time for 17 on the heels of an 8. 2 for 25 for D-Hop. The Chiefs have a first down at the Buccaneer 30.
And this is the component of the offense that you love to have DeAndre Hopkins in. RPO, slant, sure-handed, in traffic, can make those plays. He's made a career of them. Gets a first down there.
5:46 to go, first quarter, no score. The Chiefs are about where they were the last time on the drive, and it stalled at the 31. Now they're at the 30 with 1st and 10. Kareem Hunt right up the A gap, wasting no time. Lowering the shoulder, will gain just 3 yards as he gets to the Buccaneer 27-yard line. Again, following the block of the right tackle, Jawan Taylor, coming off maybe his best game as a Chief, and right guard Trey Smith, Levante David, the 12-year veteran out of Nebraska, on the stop. 13-year veteran for the Bucs.
Like to see Joe Thuney out at that second level as well. So mobile. The interior line for the Chiefs, athletic and mobile.
2nd and 7. Mahomes at the Buccaneer 27 with his Chiefs teammates. He spreads it 2 by 2, single back. Mahomes steps up into the pocket, looks to run, angles right, 25-20, first down. Slides, and they'll say the slide is a first down at the 20-yard line. Gaining 7 as John Hussey waves his right hand toward the goal line, giving the Chiefs a new set of downs at the Buccaneer 20.
Looked like maybe got shorted by maybe a yard or so when it started to slide, but it's still enough for the first down.
Chiefs are in the Kansas Lottery red zone. Download the Kansas Lottery Play-On app, scan your tickets, and enter to win more. 1st and 10 for the red-clad Chiefs at the Buccaneer 20. 4:28 to go, first quarter, no score. They're going to run a toss. Now they're going to come on a reverse. Xavier Worthy gets one block, but Mahomes can't make the block, and it's going to be a loss all the way back at the 30-yard line for a loss of 10 on first down. Yaya Diaby on the stop. The second-year player out of Louisville was there as that thing arced so deep in the backfield, it gave Diaby a chance to adjust to the play.
Yeah, and that's just a tough play to execute in these circumstances with how wet the turf is. You don't have the luxury of having a guy like Xavier Worthy be able to cut on a dime.
2nd and 20 for the Chiefs at the Buccaneer 30. No score. Mahomes drifting to the near side a bit. Crossing pattern caught. It'll be a gain of just 4 to the 26. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd catch of the drive, and then spun to the ground by the veteran Levante David.
A little bit of pressure in Patrick's backside right there. He had the presence of mind to get rid of the ball quickly. This Buccaneers defense, especially at that linebacker position, good speed.
3rd and 16 now for Kansas City. Initially emptying the backfield, but now they'll bring Samaje Perine in motion, sidecar position to the right. That's the wide side of the field. Otherwise, Chiefs are 3 by 1. They run a screen. 25-yard line. Perine is well defended on the play and tackle at the far numbers at the 32. It's a gain of just 22, a gain of just 4 yards. Levante David, 3 straight tackles for this Buccaneer defense, but he's done it before. A All-Pro in 2013 and a Pro Bowl in 2015.
Well, soft 2 coverage for the Buccaneers. You knew exactly what they wanted to accomplish just to get in more comfortable field goal range for Harrison Butker. It's like a 40-yard field goal attempt here.
Ariza will hold. The pride of the Choctaw Nation, James Winchester, will snap on American Heritage game. Ceremonies before the game, and the field goal try by Butker is up, and it's good. 15 out of 17 this year for Butker. The 40-yarder puts the Chiefs on the board with 3. 3-0 Kansas City. 2:16 to go in the first quarter. This quarter brought to you by GEHA.
From sugar cookie crumbs in the kitchen to pine needles under the tree, count on Steel for Christmas cleanup made easy with the SEA20 battery-powered handheld vacuum. Now just $99.99. Power up the holiday and give a gift from the top of their wish list. Visit your local Steel dealer today or shop online at steelusa.com. Was $159.99 MSRP. Includes battery and charger. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Enter the Tickets for Less Chiefs VIP contest for your chance to win 2 club-level Chiefs tickets, signed Chiefs merchandise, a Smokehouse barbecue gift card, radio booth tour, and more. Register now at ticketsforless.com/contests.
Play Kansas Lottery Super Kansas Cash, the Kansas-only draw game, giving you 2 plays for $1 and jackpot starting at $100,000. Get your tickets today. Play Kansas Lottery, proud sponsor of the Chiefs Radio Network.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Excellence is the expectation at the University of Kansas Health System. Excellence is the compassionate care they give to every patient. Excellence is the expertise and leading-edge treatments that led the University of Kansas Hospital being named the best hospital in Kansas City by U.S. News and World Report for 15 years in a row. This focus on excellence is why the University of Kansas Health System is the official healthcare provider of the Kansas City Chiefs and the best care for Chiefs Kingdom. For more information, visit kansashealthsystem.com/Chiefs.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Hy-Vee, proud official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker nails a 40-yard field goal in the Chiefs' second offensive drive. They lead 3-0 at 2:16 to go in the first quarter. But we will update you. McCole Hardman injured on a 30-yard punt return, they say now officially. But we have Josh Klingler trying to chase down the latest with the Hardman injury. And again, as Danon told you, a more difficult injury than they're always difficult, but Hardman does so many things. He can line up in the backfield, the slot, flanker, X receiver, punt returner, kick returner in this game. The Chiefs have to make a bunch of adjustments. Butker kicks it away as 19 humans wait for the touch, and it'll be taken 4 yards deep in the end zone. Bucky Irving, and he fumbles it, and he'll go to a knee for a touchback. Let's get the injury update. On McCole Hardman, here's Josh Klingler.
Yeah, he remains in the locker room, guys. They took him back, and as we thought, shoulder injury. They're calling it a shoulder injury, and he's questionable to return, but he's back with the medical staff in the locker room at the moment.
Wow, the Chiefs are down, and the Buccaneers are the same way. They're not going to give you any sympathy. But when you're down now, Hollywood Brown, Rashee Rice, Juju Smith-Schuster, and McCole Hardman, and Sky Moore, also an injured reserve. The wide receiver room has been affected in a grave way.
The thing about overloading one side of the field is that you bring multiple defenders on that side of the field. Then it becomes about who's more physical. Justin Reed shows that right there for the big stop.
2nd and 10 Buccaneers. White tops, those gray/pewter pants. Buccaneer logo on the side of that pewter helmet. Baker Mayfield played here in this stadium for the Browns in a playoff game back in 2020. Pete Stagger takes the snap. They give it off to Irving, again trying the left side, and pursuit by George Karlaftis from the backside. He got help from Drew Tranquil from the front side, holding Irving to a gain of 4, and the Buccaneers will have 3rd and 6 at their own 34. 3-0 Kansas City at 1:16 of the first quarter.
When you talk about multiple hats getting to the ball carrier, this is a perfect example. Drew Tranquil drives the ball carrier backwards with a big hit there to create 3rd down.
The center, Graham Barton, highly thought of rookie out of Duke. Luke Godeke is the right tackle. The right guard, Cody Mock. Tristan Wirfs, I mentioned, out of Mount Vernon, Iowa, is the left tackle. Mayfield on 3rd down and 6 from the pocket. With time, now he's going to be spun down from behind. Flag on the play as a sack back at the 32 pending the penalty. George Karlaftis will get the sack. But was there a defensive hold on Rachaad White, the Buccaneer running back who was trying to flare out into the right flat? The sack would give it 4th down and 8.
Holding. Defense number 17. Correction to number 27. That 5-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot. Automatic. 1st down.
First penalty of the game on either team. Chamari Connor is called for the hold and an automatic 1st down for the Buccaneers at their own 39-yard line. Chiefs leading 3-0 inside of a minute to go, first quarter.
A good pressure by the front 4, but the holding on the back end by Chamari Connor. Well away from the ball. I think that might have been an errant call. It might have been on someone else. Chamari Connor was nowhere near.
Ben Bredesen is the left guard of this offensive line, which is good. They're going to give it off to White on the near side. And the Kansas City native will back his way, trying to take defenders with him. Gets a gain of 3 to his own 42-yard line. Nick Bolton, the Chiefs' leading tackler, was there to tackle the Kansas City native, Rachaad White, who was out a year at Nebraska Kearney for the Lopers before advancing his career to California. Ended up playing with Arizona State, has been a really good running back for the Tampa Bay Bucs, again from Center High School here in Kansas City. That's the end of the first quarter. The Chiefs lead it 3-0. And you're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
The #1 pro wrestling podcast on the planet is now on YouTube. This is Dave LaGreca from Busted Open. Join us every day to watch in-depth conversations with the biggest names in pro wrestling.
Consistently the best wrestling show.
With Cody Rhodes, Swerve Strickland, Becky Lynch, Goldberg, Ric Flair, The Undertaker.
I'm actually glad to be on a real show.
And so many more. Plus daily breakdowns of the world of wrestling. Subscribe to us now. Search Busted Open on YouTube.
The NASCAR Championship is on the line, and SiriusXM will take you to the track for every thrilling turn.
1, 2, 3 cars crashing and colliding.
Sunday at 2 Eastern. 4 drivers enter with equal points, and the highest finisher takes the crown.
This is Joey Logano. This is Tyler Reddick.
Hey, it's William Byron. This is Ryan Blaney. And driver-to-crew chatter puts you in the car for every lap.
Let's go get a championship, baby!
The NASCAR Cup Series Championship live from Phoenix. Listen on SiriusXM NASCAR Radio Channel 90 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
If it's happening in baseball,
That's it! It's a World Series win for LA!
it's on MLB Network Radio.
Mookie Betts. It's definitely a group effort. And winning a World Series is obviously a group effort, but it's just super special.
Clayton Kershaw, 2nd World Series championship. What has this group of guys meant to you?
God, it sounds so good when you say it like that. Golly, it sounds good. They've done it!
MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM Channel 89, and on the SiriusXM app.
With the chill of November comes an understanding. For some, hope withers, like the leaves that now blanket the ground. For others, the instinct to survive kicks in. November can make or break a season. When a team either defines itself or accepts the will of those across the field. Which will it be?
All right, let's dominate today. All day. Got a hell of an opportunity today. Hell of an opportunity to go out there and protect our belt.
We have to be the most cultural network in the National Football League. Nowhere else do you get those liners coming back. Second quarter, yes, the Chiefs enter November undefeated. The only NFL team to make that claim, trying to stay undefeated tonight. They lead the Buccaneers 3-0. Dean and Hughes. Again, McCole Hardman is hurt and out for the game.
Yeah, it could be a tough blow for this offense. We are now with, although we have Justin Ross as active tonight, you have 3 remaining wide receivers with experience, extended experience, available for the rest of the evening.
And one of those is DeAndre Hopkins, who's been here less than 2 weeks. 2nd down, 7 for the Buccaneers. In the pistol this time. Baker Mayfield wants the snap. And there's going to be a delay of game penalty. The Bucs sideline did not call timeout. Mayfield was wanting the snap from his center, Graham Barton.
Delay a game.
And John Hussey shaking his head like, hey, we told you, man.
First down.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. I'll give
correction, second
kudos to the Chiefs faithful here, making noise here, but you can't have that kind of penalty after starting the second quarter. You had the entire break.
Graham Barton, really good rookie center out of Duke. First-round pick for the Buccaneers. They stay in the pistol. They fake a handoff, rolling to the right side. Pass is caught on the far side by Cade Otton, who has been his favorite target with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin going down with injuries. In fact, targets of 10 double-digit targets the last 2 weeks. 11-yard pickup. It will be 3rd and 1 for the Buccaneers. Drew Tranquill pushed him out of bounds. 3rd and 1, Buccaneers at their own 48, 3-0 Kansas City. In Tampa Bay, number 1 in the league on third down conversions. Kansas City is number 2. Bucs break the huddle. 3rd and 1 at their own 48. Mayfield is under center with Rashad White behind him, hands on his knees. Extra tight ends in there. They're going to bring it on a jet sweep to the right side. 45-yard line inside the 40 and up the right. Boundary and out of bounds. Sterling Shepard, the former New York Giant, 9-year veteran, gets to the outside and gets a 19-yard run on a 3rd and 1 jet sweep to the Kansas City 33.
It looked like the Chiefs defense was sold out for the interior run between the tackles. Got caught off guard with the speed of Shepard around the edge. First down for the Bucs.
Shepard had a big game against the Chiefs back in 2021 with the New York Giants. First down and 10. Mayfield on first down will throw. Wants to throw a screen. It comes to the near side with a missed tackle at the 32. And up the near numbers to the 28-yard line, picking up 5 yards is Bucky Irving. But the Chiefs had a shot at getting that for no gain. It will be 2nd and 5, Tampa Bay. At the 28 of Kansas City, Chiefs lead 3-0.
And what the Bucs are doing successfully is they're getting the ball quickly into their ball carriers' hands, and they're using misdirection with those quick throws. Chiefs defense doing a nice job of rally tackling. Had 4 red helmets around the ball carrier there, but not before he gained that 5 yards.
Mayfield tried 50 dropbacks last week against Atlanta. There were no Falcon sacks. 2nd down and 5. Buccaneers will bring it on an inside trap. It goes to Bucky Irving, and Irving's got a first down. Again, going left from a wing position. Inside with trap blocking. The Chiefs like to run this play, but it's a gain of 8. Nick Bolton got there too late. It's a Buccaneer first down at the Kansas City 21.
A little aggressive over pursuit by the front 4 for the Chiefs opens up that door. I mentioned it. Got to do your job. Gap integrity has to be key against misdirection and run like that.
3-0 Kansas City, 12:42 to go first half. Tampa Bay, 1st and 10 at the 21 of Kansas City. Buccaneers have been a good offensive team in their first 8 games of the season. Out of motion, they fake to Irving. They come near side on a screen attempt to Cade Otton, and he's undercut on a great open field tackle by Brian Cook. Just a 2-yard pickup to the 19 of Kansas City. Cook read that all the way and hit big Cade Otton, the Tampa Bay tight end.
That's a great job. Brian Cook came all the way back from the deep middle free safety, aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. Hadn't seen that much from him in that fashion, but he gets the job done there.
Buccaneers 2nd down and 8 at the Kansas City 19. A Harrison Butker 40-yard field goal, the only scoring so far. And the Chiefs have lost McCole Hardman for the game. Near hash is where the ball will be snapped to Baker Mayfield. Comes left, Chiefs were pressuring. Pass is caught by Bucky Irving, and an immediate tackle for a loss of 1. Justin Reed, like Cook the play before, reads it and sprints to make the tackle on the talented Buccaneer rookie running back who caught the ball.
It's just a great drawn-up play. Have blitz from the front side. Christian Roland Wallace on the front side, and then heat-seeking missile coming downhill. The safeties came to play this evening for the Chiefs.
Let me make a big correction. Hardman is listed as questionable, not out. Questionable with a shoulder injury. 10th play of the drive for Tampa Bay. They have 3rd down and 9 at the Kansas City 20. Again, the number one team in third down conversions. Chiefs are selling out on a blitz. They throw right for a completion at the right sideline. The catch made by Sterling Shepard. Cook had to cover on the far boundary. A gain of 13 yards to the Kansas City 7. And a Buccaneer first down and goal to go.
Yeah, the frustration there after the play by Brian Cook. One, that's a tough assignment for any safety to have to guard a receiver in the open field that way. But the timing of the blitz, have to be approaching the line of scrimmage and get in the face to distract Baker Mayfield a little bit quicker.
Mayfield is second in the league against blitzes in quarterback rating. Rashad White in as a running back. First and goal at the 7. White tries a perimeter run to the near side. Waits patiently for a block and angles to the near side for a touchdown. And flings the ball up in the stands in his hometown. That play was strung out, but a 7-yard touchdown run and excellent patience by Rashad White, who gets his 8th career rushing touchdown, but his first this season on the ground.
And just guys getting stuck on blocks. They had an extra blocker on that side, K. Dotton at the tight end position, just sealing the edge. And then Tristan Wirfs getting out on the edge as well, one of the more athletic tackles you'll see in the NFL.
Again, the Chiefs are by far the best blitzing team in the league, enforcing bad quarterback rating from the opponent quarterback. But Mayfield, again, is second in the league with a spectacular QBR against the blitz, and it worked that time and leads to a touchdown. The PAT is good by Chase McLaughlin, and the Buccaneers lead 7-3. 10:23 to go, second quarter. This is the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Protect yourself. Get the updated COVID-19 vaccine and your flu shot at the same time at Hy-Vee. That's right, you can save time and get your COVID-19 and flu shot at the same time. Schedule your updated COVID-19 vaccine and flu shot online today. Or just stop by any Hy-Vee pharmacy whenever it's convenient for you. No appointment necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. Your Hy-Vee pharmacy is here to help you and your family stay healthy. Some restrictions apply.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
The #1 pro wrestling podcast on the planet is now on YouTube. This is Dave LaGreca from Busted Open. Join us every day to watch in-depth conversations with the biggest names in pro wrestling.
Consistently the best wrestling show.
With Cody Rhodes, Swerve Strickland, Becky Lynch, Goldberg, Ric Flair, The Undertaker.
I'm actually glad to be on a real show.
And so many more. Plus daily breakdowns of the world of wrestling. Subscribe to us now. Search Busted Open on YouTube.
11th play, 70-yard touchdown drive by the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield, again, #1 in the league in third down conversions. He showed it on that drive. Converted 3 third downs. 3rd and 6, 3rd and 1 for a jet sweep of 33 yards, and a 3rd and 9, 13-yard pass to Sterling Shepard. Ends up being a 7-yard Rashad White touchdown run, and the Buccaneers lead the Chiefs 7-3. With McCole Hardman, questionable return with a shoulder injury, Samaje Perine is now back with Carson Steele for this kick return, and this may change the strategy of Tampa Bay. They might try to land it in the zone here and make the Chiefs return it, but they won't on this occasion. A deep kick, and the Chiefs will take over at the 30-yard line, their own, for their third possession. Here's Josh Klingler.
Offensive coordinator Matt Nagy spends a lot of time, usually during the time when the defense is on the field, with his quarterbacks. But this particular sequence, guys, he was with the wide receivers. A lot of time with DeAndre Hopkins and a couple of others. Obviously missing McCole Hardman changes some things in that wide receiver group as well right now.
Yeah, D-Hop becomes even more of a focal point. Worthy comes in motion. He lines up in the backfield as a fullback. And they fake a trap to him. Mahomes now under pressure will dump it, finds Kelsey on a screen, but they're waiting on him and a loss of 2. A very slow developing play. They tried to set up a play-action quick tight end screen to Kelsey. Zion McCollum read it all the way. Patting his chest is Kelsey, is saying, my bad. It's a loss of 1 officially now. 10 minutes to go, second quarter. Chiefs trail by 4.
Yeah, it looked like Travis Kelsey maybe was expected to be on the move instead of stationary. Patrick might have lost sight of him until the last second.
Second and 11, Chiefs. 4-man rush by the Bucs. Quick pass, left side caught, and it's Justin Watson on the far side. He's got a first down and picks up 12 yards on second and 11. And just a rise up and throw against Josh Hayes. They've been having some trouble at corner. Hayes has been one of their better special teams player, but now forced into duty at right corner. Again, the former K-State Wildcat.
Looked like Hayes was focused on Xavier Worthy in the slot and his speed downfield and forgot all about Justin Watson on the outside.
He set up a tight diamond of receivers to the right side. That's the far side of the field, but they're going to run it opposite to Kareem Hunt on 1st and 10 for Kansas City at its own 41. And he will battle for about 2.5 yards. Vita Vea, who had a sack earlier on Patrick Mahomes, the huge 350-pounder in the middle, able to get there to defend the run.
Yeah, Mitch, you mentioned his size, 6'4", 350 pounds, but athletic for his size. That makes him such a force in the middle of this defense for the Buccaneers.
One of 5 Washington Huskies on this Tampa Bay team. Second down 7 for the Chiefs at their own 44, trailing 7-3. Walking in motion is Kelsey. Now a late throw, and it's going to be caught. No, it's going to be not out of there. What happened here? As Mahomes never did get rid of the football. He ends up getting sacked. It looked like he was going to get rid of the ball just in time to avoid the sack. He whipped the ball forward and then brought it back. Did that leave his body ever? It's a loss of 2.
It did not leave his body.
It looked like it almost came back to him, but he whipped it. The Chiefs are fortunate that is not a turnover. And now there's an injured player on the field. It's a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. What a strange play that was. And it will go as a sack on Mahomes. It'll be 3rd and 10 at the Chiefs' own 41, with the Chiefs leading 7-3 when we come back. 8:26 to go second quarter. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Hey, this is James Hinchcliffe from Off Track with Hinch and Rossi. Do you love podcasts?
Yep.
Do you have a best friend?
Oh, yeah.
Do you like driving 200 miles per hour in a car with no roof?
Sure do.
Well, then join me and my best friend, IndyCar driver and 2016 Indy 500 winner Alex Rossi.
That's me.
Twice a week for Off Track with Hinch and Rossi on SiriusXM Podcast Network. All year round, we're talking IndyCar, F1, food, travel, and more with some of the biggest names from on and off the track.
So download Off Track with Hinch and Rossi now, available on the SiriusXM app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Focus your mind, reduce stress, and rest easy with instrumental lo-fi hip-hop channels in the SiriusXM app. Start the day with an upbeat joy. And everywhere on the SiriusXM app. Just search.
p.m. Eastern. And while the nation is running to the polls, your favorite NFL team is running to the phones. Who's staying? Who's on the move?
We're not going to just make a move to make it. It's got to be the right guy.
SiriusXM NFL Radio is your home for the latest news and rumors.
This trade is a huge upgrade over what they had.
Nobody covers the trade deadline like our experts on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Touchdown! Throughout the 2024 season, each NFL team channel on the SiriusXM app will feature the team's pre- and post-game shows before and after every game.
What's given me confidence is how they've responded to adversity.
Get instant reaction, live interviews, and press conference audio. Now your favorite team's broadcast includes their pre- and post-game shows all season long on the SiriusXM app. All 32 team channels are also available in vehicles equipped with SiriusXM 360L radio.
On SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Mentioned Tampa Bay's number 1 in the league in third down conversions. The Chiefs are 2 in the league. They're 2 of 4 tonight. They've got a big one here. 3rd and 10 at their own 41. And Vita Vea is wreaking havoc, Danon, in that middle of that Tampa Bay defense. They crowd the line of scrimmage with 6 different guys on the line of scrimmage. Mahomes will deliver it quickly. Caught. 45. It goes to Justin Watson, his second catch of this drive for a first down. And he's to the 40-yard line between the hash marks, a gain of 19 yards. Antoine Winfield Jr. got there too late. And Justin Watson coming alive here.
Yeah, the Buccaneers tried to dial up a blitz in the face of Patrick Mahomes. He's able to find the open cavity in the defense quickly, gets rid of the ball. It's a great job of he and Justin Watson being on the same page for a first down.
At the Buccaneer 40-yard line, 7:42 to go first half. Chiefs down 7-3. Steele in at running back now. The Chiefs will throw it left side. The pass is almost intercepted but caught in traffic by Kelsey. And draped all over him was Tyke Smith. And a gain of 3, but man, that was close. As the Buccaneers got a pressure on Mahomes as he threw the football.
It looked like Chris Braswell, the rookie linebacker, got in the face of Patrick Mahomes, but an excellent job of Travis Kelce attacking the football at the closest point from where it came from. Technique that you learn as a wide receiver you don't really see very often.
Would have been intercepted, I think, Dana, had he not done that. Second down, 7 for the Chiefs. At the Tampa Bay 38, little swing route with 2 blockers in front of Worthy, but the block not made. In Tampa Bay's Levante David, you mentioned his speed at linebacker, 13 years, and he went around Justin Watson like he wasn't even there. It's no gain, and the Chiefs will actually maybe lose a half yard and have 3rd and 8 at the Buck 38-yard line.
Yeah, this is a tough block. Anytime you have to stalk block on the perimeter as a wide receiver, it's tough. But when you have to go against a linebacker that outweighs you by 30 pounds, makes it even tougher.
6:27 to go first half, 7-3 Tampa Bay. Chiefs bring Kelsey in motion to set up a 3-receiver triangle set to the far side. Right side of the field. Mahomes in the pocket, steps up and pressure again. Throws it late down the middle of the left side, and it's going to be intercepted or caught. No, it's caught. Caught by DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins somehow caught the football. It looked like the Bucs were going to intercept it. DeAndre Hopkins for 35 yards. Mahomes just threw it up for grabs, basically, hoping D-Hop came down with the football. What a play. Mahomes hit as he threw off his front foot, and 3 Bucs were there, and somehow D-Hop catches that football in traffic for 35 yards.
Knew it only took 2 weeks to gain the trust, like we've seen so far from Patrick Mahomes to DeAndre Hopkins.
First down and goal to go at the 3. Now Kareem Hunt hit low and tries to keep his feet moving forward. He was not down until he gets to the 1 and gains 2 yards. His knee did not touch Dane, and he got hit low in the knee, but he kept his center of gravity moving forward with his hand on the ground. Let's go back to the D-Hop 35-yard catch. It looks like the Buccaneers, they had 3 different guys around the football and could have intercepted it.
Unbelievable concentration and hands, like no fear out there of getting hit. The repercussions of going up in traffic, he just comes down with the ball.
10th play of the drive, 7-3 Tampa Bay. Second down and goal to go. They will say knee touching at the 3. So the Chiefs hand it off. Hunt again trying the right side. And he gets shoved down. And this time we'll get to the 1.5. And where he thought he had the football before. KJ Britt prevented the touchdown. But now Kansas City has 3rd down and a yard and a yard and a half to go for a touchdown at 4:25 to go second quarter. 7-3 Bucs.
No, the Chiefs want to score on this down, Mitch, but I have to believe that Andy Reid is already thinking about going forward on 4th down. They go back to the run play here.
Mahomes in the shotgun. Kareem Hunt, the running back, goes in motion to set up a strong side. And now Mahomes looking right. Now the back of the end zone, caught! DeAndre Hopkins, welcome to the Chiefs Kingdom! Your first Kingdom touchdown! Kansas City set up with an incredible 35-yard catch in the middle of a circus. And he catches 8 yards deep in the end zone, and the Chiefs take a 9-7 lead.
This is why you went and got DeAndre Hopkins. Outstanding job. 2 guys on the same page. Such strong confidence in his hands in traffic. He gets the job done there.
He basically saved an interception, getting the ball from 3 different Buccaneers. It was 1 on 3, and the PAT is barely inside the near upright and good. 10-7 Kansas City. 4:05 to go in the first half. But the probabilities of a D-Hop catch on the 35-yarder had to be less than 15% for any other human, but not D-Hop. 10-7 Kansas City, 4:05 to go, second.
To get in the game with Shelter Insurance at the home of the Red Kingdom, you can win a VIP game day experience in Kansas City. That includes seeing Mitch Holthus in action. All thanks to Shelter Insurance. Participating Shelter Insurance agents can register you in the drawing for this dream package. So visit shelterinsurance.com/getinthegame to find out how you can sign up. Shelter Insurance, for your auto, home, and life insurance.
It's peaceful out here.
Yeah.
Oh, an owl.
Mm-hmm. And a bullfrog.
Is that a coyote?
I think that's a winner of the $100,000 cash adventure ticket from the Kansas Lottery.
Oh, yeah. I hear it now.
You could also win a $100,000 Bass Pro shopping spree. CKSLottery.com for details.
Power, printers, fasteners, splicers, parts, labels, stick it, cables, run it, cracks, seal it, darkness, light it, parts, wires, twisted, cable, brace it, outlet, grounded, switches, got it, all the fasteners, products, boxes, you need a raceway and more splicers.
All the electrical parts, all in one place. Graybar.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products, we've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
Mahomes in the shotgun. Kareem Hunt, the running back, goes in motion to set up a strong side. And now Mahomes looking right. Now the back of the end zone, caught! DeAndre Hopkins, welcome to the Chiefs Kingdom! Your first Kingdom touchdown! Kansas City set up with an incredible 35-yard catch in the middle of a circus. And he catches 8 yards deep in the end zone, and the Chiefs take a 9-7 lead. 3 different third down conversions, but none greater than D-Hop's 35-yarder. Now the Chiefs will try to kick, landed into the zone. It is hitting Bucky Irving 1 yard deep. He'll down it there, but the ball landed in the end zone. Landed in the landing zone before it should go to the 20-yard line.
Inside the 20-yard line, the ball replaced at the 20-yard line.
Yep, and the Chiefs just picked up 10 yards on an alert play by Harrison Butker. The Chiefs 11-play, 70-yard drive. Justin Watson, 2 big third down catches, and none bigger than D-Hop's 35-yard circus catch. Let's go to the sideline. Here is Josh Klingler.
Nothing official for the Chiefs yet, but McCole Hardman's back on the bench, guys. Put some fresh gloves on as well. He's working out that right shoulder. Appears to me he's going to try to give it a go.
Again, listed as questionable. And now the Chiefs with a 10-7 lead at 4:05 to go, second quarter. In the shotgun, Baker Mayfield. And Bucky Irving tries a slashing play behind right guard. He'll gain yardage to the 23. So give credit to Harrison Butker with a new kickoff rule. Dana, he landed it. It bounced at the 1. Bucky Irving mishandled it, had to down it, but it's at the 20 to start this drive, a gain of 3 on first down.
That's great precision by Harrison Butker. Just another nuance about the new kickoff rule that you love to see when teams, especially ours, take advantage of that, and you have a kicker that has confidence to be able to execute it.
Chris Jones made the tackle on the last play. 2nd and 7 for the Buccaneers. At their own 23, Chiefs lead by 3 after trailing by 4. Mayfield in the shotgun, brings a receiver in motion to his right. Play fake, Mayfield in trouble, pulled down and sacked at the 20. George Karlaftis is a menace tonight. And a sack there will make it 3rd down and 10.
How quick George Karlaftis got off the ball before Baker Mayfield could even spin around from the ball fake in the backfield. Karlaftis was there, K'd out, and had the responsibility one-on-one of blocking George Karlaftis. Tough blow for him.
That's your Big Mac sack, Chiefs fans. That means Big Mac sandwiches are buy one, get one free tomorrow when you use the McDonald's app. Valid at participating restaurants. 3rd and 10, Buccaneers at their own 20. Mayfield, deep drop. He wants a screen to the near side. 2 Chiefs are chasing, and they hang on to Rachaad White as he dives forward and gains 6, but it's not enough for a first down. Josh Uche, welcome to the Chiefs kingdom. The Chiefs just picked him up from New England for a 6th-round draft pick in a future draft.
Yep, yeah, 3-man rush there. That's 8 guys dropping back, and then the speed of Uche slows the ball carrier down enough to force 4th down.
People have asked me, as now back, is McCole Hardman back on the field to take this punt? I erroneously told you he was out earlier, listed as questionable. Tough dude. He wants to return this punt. As Gill is back to punt it for Tampa Bay. 10-7 Kansas City. 2 minutes to go. There's the 2-minute warning announced with 2 minutes to go in this first half. An incredible catch with Tampa and St. Pete surrounding DeAndre Hopkins for 35 yards. Point lead, the 2-minute warning powered by Ford. Build and price your brand new Ford vehicle online at buyfordnow.com.
When it's time to turn up. Turn to Flex 2K, a Sirius XM channel that takes you from 2000s playing. In the Sirius X.
Throughout the 2024 season, each NFL team channel on the Sirius XM app will feature the team's pre- and post-game shows before and after every game.
What's given me confidence is how they've responded to adversity.
Get instant reaction, live interviews, and press conference audio. Now your favorite team's broadcast includes their pre- and post-game shows all season long on the Sirius XM app. All 32 team channels are also available in vehicles equipped with Sirius XM 360L radios.
Here's what's happening on Sirius XM Sports.
NFL Week 9 comes to a close with a Monday night matchup in Kansas City as Patrick Mahomes and the 7-0 defending Super Bowl champion Chiefs host Baker Mayfield's Tampa Bay Bucks. Play-by-play coverage is airing now on your 24/7 home for football, Sirius XM NFL Radio, Channel 88, and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Sirius XM Sports, wherever you are, your team plays here.
Mitch Holtis back along with Danon Hughes, Josh Klingler. 2 minutes to go first half. Chiefs lead 10-7 on a DeAndre Hopkins catch from Patrick Mahomes. Elevate your tailgate. Head to your local Hy-Vee for all of your tailgating needs. From meats to veggie trays to snacks, we have got you covered. Hy-Vee, proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs. Tickets for less, the lowest prices and no service fees on Chiefs tickets and so much more. Quick turnaround. Get your tickets for Sunday's game against the Broncos. Hey, every seat holds a story. Find yours at ticketsforless.com. Still can't get over the DeAndre Hopkins 35-yard catch in traffic. And then it set up the 8-yard touchdown reception from Mahomes. I also can't get over the toughness by McCole Hardman.
Yes.
Because, and the staff, the athletic training staff of Rick Burkholder, Hardman is back on the field, and we didn't think we'd see him back out there.
Yeah, the way he came off the field, you wondered, but as you mentioned, toughness displayed by McCole Hardman.
Trenton Gill almost has the punt block. He gets it away. Hardman will let it bounce, but it takes a Buccaneer bounce at the 17-yard line. The Chiefs have been so close to blocking a punt this year. That might be the closest they got all year. 57-yard punt on a 4.28 hang time, much of it on the roll. And the Chiefs leading 10-7 will take over at their own 17-yard line. Hey, doubleheader this weekend. I mentioned the Sunday game, the Chiefs against the Broncos. The day before, KU is hosting Iowa State in a game big for the standings. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Salute to service game. For tickets or more, go to visitkuathletics.com right now. Here it's 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. What will DeAndre Hopkins do next? I mean,
how about the new guys coming through?
Oh my goodness.
Hopkins,
Kareem Hunt.
Uche almost blocked that punt.
First and 10, Mahomes now will go to the 2-minute offense. It yielded a field goal last week on the road. Snap to his right knee. Steps up, shovels it off. Pirine at the 27 and into the arms of a Buccaneer defender, Levante David, but a gain of 10 yards and a first down for the Chiefs to the 27 on just a shovel pass forward to Samaje Pirine.
The Chiefs have all 3 timeouts left before half.
Mahomes to throw, left boundary, and the pass is going to be incomplete. Xavier Worthy, the intended receiver. Josh Hayes made the defensive play for Tampa Bay. Chiefs leading 10-7 in the 2-minute offense. 1:24 specifically left in the first half. Second and 10, Mahomes at his own 28. Chiefs trying to stay undefeated. Twist in the middle against Mahomes. Reads it, steps up in trouble. Now will throw it away. And hopefully Worthy's close enough to prevent intentional grounding, because Mahomes was in the pocket as Tryon Shoyinka, I should say, was there. The outstanding fourth-year pass rusher, again, one of the 5 Washington Huskies on this team, Shoyinka.
Vita Vea, again, he's almost playing like a spy on Patrick Mahomes in the middle of that defense. He's getting some push in the backfield, but he's really not trying to get to the quarterback, just cut down the running lanes.
Chiefs 5 of 7 on third down. They have 3rd and 10 here at their own 28 with 1:16 to go in the half. Mahomes near side, caught Kelsey between zone coverage at the 49-yard line. A 21-yard pickup and a Chiefs first down. And Kansas City will use their first timeout at 1:10. Again, the box dropping into a zone, and Mahomes dropped the dime for 22 official yards right in the middle of that Tampa Bay zone at the near side numbers. And a timeout here is brought to you by Van Chevrolet. All roads lead to Van. Visit vankc.com. This is the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network. For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
Hey, Chiefs Kingdom, get ready to turn your tailgate into tail great with help from Hy-Vee, proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Go Chiefs!
You'll find everything you need at Hy-Vee, from burgers and buns to sides, fruit trays, desserts, and a whole lot more. Plus, check out Hy-Vee's expansive wine and spirit selection for all your game day needs. Tailgating has never been easier with help from your local Hy-Vee. And go Chiefs!
Hear that? That's the sound of G-Fiber internet working. Fast, reliable, no data caps, no annual contracts, fair prices, and no hidden fees. Ever. Go beyond enough. Go beyond fiber at fiber.google.com.
Why G-Fiber? Well, there's listening to music that buffers. Or hearing your favorite song all the way through. There's awkward freeze face.
Hey, are you there?
Or actually being seen. Go beyond enough. Go beyond fiber at fiber.google.com.
Chiefs football is brought to you by the Kansas Lottery Play On app. Scan your tickets for more chances to win.
The Soldiers back, Danon Hughes, Josh Klingler. 70 seconds remaining in the first half. The Chiefs just had a 21-yard pass to Kelsey to keep the drive moving at the Tampa Bay 48-yard line. 10-7 Kansas City. Mahomes gunning long. He wants Watson deep, and it's incomplete just beyond his outstretched arms. Justin Watson had a step on Zion McCollum at the near side hash mark, and Mahomes was going for the business. Second and 10, Chiefs at their own 48, up 3.
And when Patrick Mahomes is able to dial it just back a little bit, we saw a missed opportunity with Xavier Worthy a couple weeks ago, and now this one. Part of the maturation process this season.
2nd and 10, Kansas City. At their own 48-yard line. Mahomes out of the shotgun. Drifting between the hash marks. Dumps it left flat. Caught it midfield. Kelsey ducks his head under. And now fumbles the ball at the 45-yard line of Tampa Bay, and the Bucs say they have it. Mahomes went down after a gain of 7, and Tampa Bay's got the football at the 45, their own 45.
First down.
Kelsey had the catch, was trying to get extra yards, and got the ball popped out from him by the safety, Tyke Smith, the rookie out of Georgia. So instead of the Chiefs getting points at 53 seconds remaining in the half, now Tampa Bay gets the ball down 10-7, and they have the ball at their own 45 and all 3 timeouts.
And they have the luxury of, since they won the coin toss, they'll get the ball to start the second half. So possibly 2 consecutive possessions for the Buccaneers here.
The Chiefs defense will need to dig in, which they've done now for 2 years, a year and a half. Baker Mayfield raising the right leg twice, sends Otten in motion in front of his face mask. He looks to Otten on a swing route to the right side. Catch made at the 48. Hit immediately made. Well covered by Shamari Connor after a gain of 3 yards. And tackled inbounds, forcing Tampa Bay to call a timeout. At 49 seconds to go in the half. And the Chiefs leading 10-7.
Reset the game clock to 50 seconds, please.
Well, we mentioned about the prowess of Baker Mayfield against the blitz. It hasn't deterred Steve Spagnuolo from drawing up multiple blitz coming from every angle to try to disrupt him in the pocket.
4th possession here for the Buccaneers. They've had a punt, touchdown, punt, and now a short field opportunity after a Kelsey fumble. And the Buccaneers have 2nd down and 6.5 to go for a first down. All barely on their side of the field at 50 seconds to go in the half. 2-by-2 of the Buccaneers. In the shotgun, again, pressure up the middle on Mayfield. He swings it to the near sideline, caught at the, now they're going to say out of bounds. 2 feet not established by Sterling Shepard on an out pattern right in front of Andy Reid in the Chiefs bench. It'll go as an incompletion, and now 3rd down and 6.5 for the Bucs at their own 48.5-yard line.
He just runs a quick out just beyond the sticks, but he's able to get his right foot down, but can't drag that left foot. 3rd down and 6.
2 of 4 of the Buccaneers on 3rd down. They entered the game number 1 in the league on 3rd down conversions. Empty backfield for Mayfield. 3-by-2. 3 to the left, far side, 2 to the short side. That's his bench side. Mayfield runs a quarterback draw. He's across the 50 and has a first down, but pending a penalty as Mayfield tackled from behind, but a first down and a run of 10 yards to the Kansas City 41. Josh Uche on the tackle.
Offense number 69. 10-yard
Cody
penalty.
Mock.
3rd down.
The second-year right guard out of North Dakota State from a town of 921 people.
Tershawn Wharton was the recipient of that hold right there by Cody Mock. Trying to get away from the block, he just sustained it and wouldn't allow him to get released there. Got his hands outside the numbers, right in view of the official.
This makes it 3rd down and 6, do-over basically. They'll back it up, I should say. It's going to be 3rd down and 16 back at the 41-yard line. 3rd and 14 officially. 41 seconds to go in the first half. 10-7 Kansas City. The Chiefs still with 2 timeouts left. If they can get a stop here. Again, Kelsey just fumbled to give the Bucs a short field. But now the Chiefs defense have a chance to get a stop on Mayfield. And the Buccaneers. Ball will be snapped on the right hash by rookie Graham Barton. Mayfield takes it. Looking left, now spins to his right. He's going to scramble. 45-yard line, angling to the far side. Chased by Tranquil. And then popped out of bounds at the 49 of Kansas City. So he scrambles for 10, but he needed 14. Give Tranquil speed credit for preventing a Buccaneer first down at 32 seconds to go in the half.
And now with 32 seconds, he got knocked out of bounds, so it stops the clock. You wonder about the decision here for Todd Bowles and the Buccaneers. Looks like they're going to go to safe route and punt the ball away. Don't want to roll the dice at the 50-yard line of a turnover on downs to go to safe route, especially knowing that they got the ball to come out to open the second half.
So Trenton Gill will punt. McCole Hardman, after leaving the game in the first quarter with a shoulder injury, back courageously and stands at his own 10-yard line. The fumble by Kelsey does not hurt the Chiefs. 10-7 Kansas City. A half minute to go in the first half. Fair catch called for by Hardman and takes it at the 16 between the near hash and numbers. 4:33 a hang time. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive
play-by-play all season long. Touchdown! On Sirius XM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the Sirius XM app.
Mitch Holthus back along with Danon Hughes, Josh Klingler. 25 seconds left in the half. Chiefs have 2 timeouts left. They lead 10-7. They just turned the ball over on a Kelsey fumble. We saw the Chiefs with 58 seconds drive for a field goal last week. Mahomes with 3 eligible receivers to the far side, left side, will dump it in the flat to Pirine at the 20. Trying to get out of bounds and stretching out at the 20. And they'll say out of bounds, just a gain of 3. And 16 seconds remain as 9 seconds burned up on that play. Tyke Smith, who forced the fumble on Kelsey, was there to cover Samaje Pirine.
Yeah, they're in a prevent defense here. Not going to allow anything over the top. Rotate Xavier Worthy in. Maybe take an opportunity to stretch the field here. A deep out, get the first down. Then you're 2 plays away from a field goal attempt.
Maybe some D-Hop magic like he did on the touchdown drive. A 35-yard catch with $3 all around him. They're going to run a draw play. Pirine busts 25 across the 30, first down. With 10 seconds left to go in the half, and the Chiefs will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
Mitch, the defensive backs.
Second charge timeout, Kansas City. This will be a 30-second timeout.
The safeties specifically there were lined up at the snap 20-plus yards deep. So you have 2 deep, 20-plus yards. There's a huge cavity between the linebackers and the safeties there, where if you can get something over the middle quick, you may be able to get a chunk of yardage and give yourself an opportunity for a Hail Mary throw to the end zone.
Or do you try to get Butker's longest 62 yards? But you would have to pick up another huge chunk of about 30 yards to even be in that range. 25 at least. First and 10 Chiefs at their own 30, leading 10-7. 10 seconds left to go first half. A tight triangle at the numbers left. That's the far side of the field. Single side, receiver to the near side. And Mahomes is going to end the half on a sack. Elijah Cansey gets the sack.
This is the end.
And that's the end of the first half. But the Chiefs turn it over, but do not give up points on the turnover. And at the end of the first 2 quarters, the Chiefs lead 10-7 over the Buccaneers. Art Haynes is standing by with a Hy-Vee halftime show next on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Now, the Hy-Vee Halftime Report. It's brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Hy-Vee, the official grocery partner of the Kansas City Chiefs. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
If you like yacht rock, you're gonna love Yacht Soul. A Sirius XM channel with the same smooth, but even more groove.
Just the two of us. Turn your love around.
And we are brought to you by Crown Royal. Take a water break and moderate your drinking. Stay hydrated. Stay royal. Crown Royal Canadian whiskey. At the half, the Chiefs holding on to a 10-7 lead over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, of course, everything over around the league prior to tonight. On Thursday night, it was the Jets over the Texans in a surprise, 21-13. Yesterday, the Falcons over the Cowboys, 27-21. Cowboys lost Dak Prescott to injury. They finished the game with Cooper Rush at quarterback, and he'll probably play for the next couple of weeks. Ravens routed the Broncos 41-10, taking the Broncos back to earth. Bo Nix, their rookie quarterback, 19 of 33 passer rating of just 65.6. Came down to the last play between the Dolphins and the Bills.
This is going to be a 61-yarder from the left hash with 10 seconds remaining. Snap by Ferguson, hold by Martin. Kick by Bass is long enough. And it is good! Bombs away for Tyler Bass!
Chris Brown on WGR Sports Radio in Buffalo, and the Bills defeat the Dolphins 30-27. Well, a stunner in Carolina. Anytime the Panthers win, it's kind of a stunner. They beat the Saints 23-22. Here's the go-ahead score.
Bryce under center. Chuba's the deep back. Snap. Give it to Chuba. Chuba inside the 10. Bond slides into the end zone. Touchdown Panthers. He spikes the ball, and Carolina's got a lead.
Anish Shroff on the Panthers radio network. They do indeed beat the Saints 23-22, and today the Saints fired Coach Dennis Allen. The Bengals over the Raiders big, 41-24 yesterday. It was the Browns losing to the Chargers 27-10. Big play by Justin Herbert.
Herbert rolling to his right, sets his feet, takes a shot downfield. Q wide open, 30, 25, 20. Turn on the Jets, Quentin. Touchdown, Chargers.
Matt Money Smith on Alt 98.7 Los Angeles, and it was the Chargers winning easily over the Browns 27-10. The Commanders end up beating the Giants 27-22. Another efficient game for rookie Jalen Daniels, throwing for 2 scores. The Titans and the Patriots came down to the final play.
25-yarder. Snap. Set. Bolt's kick is up. Good!
And it's good. Mike Keith on the Titans radio, and the Tennessee Titans win their ball game against the Patriots 20-17. It was the Cardinals easily over the Bears 29-9. Eagles whipped up on the Jaguars 28-23. Lions dominated the Packers. Not much offense in that game, 24-14. There was some explosiveness late in the game in Seattle between the Seahawks and the Rams. The last play.
Cup in short motion. Stafford takes a snap, 2nd and 6. Bootleg left side. He flicks his hips. He fires. He's going deep. DeMarcus brought it in with one hand in the end zone for a walk-off touchdown. 39 yards. DeMarcus calls game.
J.B. Long on 710 ESPN Los Angeles. And yes, that is DeMarcus Robinson, the former Chief, with the walk-off win for the Rams over the Seahawks. And it was the Vikings over the Colts 23-13. Sam Darnold threw for 290 yards and 3 touchdowns. At the half in Kansas City, it's the Chiefs over the Buccaneers 10-7. We'll have first half numbers from our game and the St. Luke's injury report coming up next on the Chiefs Radio Network.
Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week, all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Excellence is the expectation at the University of Kansas Health System. Excellence is the compassionate care they give to every patient. Excellence is the of the Kansas City Chiefs.
is winning again. See KSLottery.com for details.
This has been the Hy-Vee Halftime Report with Art Hames. Hy-Vee, we help Chiefs fans lead easier, healthier, and happier lives. Coming up, Mitch Holthus, Dana Hughes, and Josh Klingler return with second half action. It's brought to you in part by Tickets for Less. Tickets for Less, proud partner of the Chiefs Radio Network. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Ho, ho, hold up! It's Jimmy Fallon, and you're invited to my place for Christmas. Get ready for a new channel of classic holiday songs handpicked by me. Plus music from a new Just search Jimmy.
The voice of the Chiefs, Mitch Holthus.
Mitch Holthus back along with Dana Hughes and Josh Klingler. 10-7 Kansas City as we begin play in the third quarter. Let's check in with Josh Klingler on the sideline.
Weather's absolutely great, guys. No sprinkles at all since early on in the first half. It's actually gotten a bit warmer than it was to start the game. At halftime, Andy Reid, speaking with ESPN, did kind of point out some of the mistakes they were making on offense that need to be fixed. And in his classic understated way, he was asked about DeAndre Hopkins, and he said, yeah, he's doing a good job.
Yeah, catching a pass that's just thrown up in the air with three dudes all around him. Anyway, the second half kickoff is brought to you by the University of Kansas Health System, the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs, providing excellent care for Chiefs Kingdom. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com/Chiefs. The Bucs will have two guys back for this kick. 19 humans stare at each other 5 to 7 yards apart as Bucky Irving and Sean Tucker, two very good young running backs for Tampa Bay, will await this kick by Butker, who landed one in the second quarter after the Chiefs' touchdown in the landing zone between the 20 and the goal line. It bounced, and Irving took it in the end zone, mishandled it, and went to a knee. That meant it was the 20-yard line where Tampa Bay started that drive. So excellent work by Butker. Let's see what he does here, Danon.
And they force a little bit of adjustment on the kickoff return unit as both returners are now inside the field of play, inside the 5-yard line. So just those little nuances can force people out of their game.
And now he angles a kick to the near side, but it'll be taken on the fly by Irving at the 4. Near side numbers. Trying to get to the outside, gets across the 30, skips to the 35-yard line. As now being chased, and two different Chiefs will pull him down. This time, it bites the Chiefs. A kickoff return by Tampa Bay all the way out to their own 49-yard line. Christian Roland Wallace maybe saved a touchdown. We have seen this even in the offseason. When you catch it on a line drive, it is dangerous. That time, Irving went left to right, numbers all the way across the field with a 46-yard kickoff return.
Yeah, actually perfectly placed kick towards the sideline. You just can't allow the ball carrier to get across field like that.
10-7 Kansas City. Baker Mayfield under center on first down will try a left side run. And Sean Tucker getting his first carry of the night. He's pulled down after a gain of 3. Drew Tranquil in the hole to make the stop, and holding the edge was Felix Anudike-Uzomah. But the Bucs are in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. 10-7 Kansas City. The Bucs, the last time they had the ball in the second quarter, had a short field, taking over after a Kelsey fumble at their own 45. Now they're in Chiefs territory at the 48. 2nd and 7, Mayfield back to the shotgun. Trio of eligible receivers to his right. Raising the right leg twice. Now a swing route goes in the right flat. And it's the 45 of Kansas City, pulled down just short of the first down. As Leo Chenal pulling down Sean Tucker. Two blockers in front of that swing route for a gain of 6 yards to the right side of the field.
And this was pretty close to being deflected by George Karlaftis. He recognized the swing route, just a step slow in getting there. Could have been a big play. Now, third down, about a yard to go here.
At the Kansas City 42. 10-7 Kansas City. 3 tight ends being used by the Buccaneers. Mayfield under center on 3rd and 1. They're going to try a power, slipping but getting to the edge at the 40, 35, and then a horse collar tackle by Kansas City. Joshua Williams will horse collar tackle Sean Tucker, as Tucker was kind of faked like he was going up the middle. Then he went to the left edge. Gain 5, it'll be 15 more.
Roughness defense, number 32, horse collar tackle. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the run. Automatic, first down.
It was Josh Williams and not Nick Bolton.
And Josh Williams.
Correction, number 2 with the horse collar.
Technique was bad on this play. He took on the blocker, a pulling guard, with both hands. You got to keep your outside shoulder free in that situation because you don't want the running back to have the ability to bounce outside, which is exactly what happened.
13-17 to go in the third quarter. 10-7 Kansas City, but a 46-yard kickoff return. Now a 3rd and 1 pickup and a 15-yard penalty on top of it. Has the ball for Tampa Bay at the Kansas City 22. Rashad White looping in motion around Mayfield. They'll throw a slant. It is caught and going off initial tackle on a first down to the Kansas City 11-yard line. As Raheem Jarrett, a dangerous second-year receiver out of Maryland, bouncing off an initial hit and picking up yardage, a pickup of 9 yards to the Kansas City 13-yard line.
It looked like Justin Reed tried to come and lower the boom on Jarrett there. He bounced off of there. He liked the physicality, but just got to wrap up.
10-7 Kansas City, 2nd and 1.5 for the Bucs at the 12.5 of the Chiefs. Bringing on a jet sweep, left to right. It's a first down. Diving with the left shoulder first is Sterling Shepard. This worked for 33 yards in the first quarter. It'll work for a first down here for the Bucs at the Kansas City 11.
Second time they've run that jet sweep, just using the speed to get outside of our contain. First down just outside the 10-yard line, so they do have an opportunity to get another first down.
46-yard kickoff return, 15-yard penalty. In a collection of plays that put Tampa Bay at the 11-yard line of Kansas City looking to take the lead. They are down 3. Tucker is in as a running back, shading to the left of Mayfield. Rolls the shoulder, fade route near side, Cade Otton, touchdown Tampa Bay. A little out and up, and the Chiefs lose coverage. Justin Reed burned an 11-yard touchdown. Baker Mayfield to Cade Otton.
As you mentioned, a wheel route on the outside, man-to-man coverage. Cade Otton going in motion. Just a pump fake by Baker Mayfield. Justin Reed just doesn't stay in his side pocket there.
And Otton, who had a 100 yards receiving last week against Baltimore, his only 100-yard receiving game, I should say 2 weeks ago against Baltimore. They lost to Atlanta last week. And now Chase McLaughlin, who's with his 9th team in 6 years, is perfect on the point after. And Tampa Bay has its second lead of the night. The Buccaneers waste little time. 11:36 to go in the third quarter. They lead Kansas City 14-10. This quarter is brought to you by GEHA.
Coverage in the game, whether you're home or out and about. So you can check out the latest scores in the checkout line, watch replays in the playground, or celebrate the game-winning touchdown from the passenger seat. If you're a Chiefs fan who wants to stay connected to all the action, whether you're at home or away, get the best 5G coverage in the game, only at T-Mobile.
See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Right now, 38 states allow for sports betting, including 7 of Missouri's neighboring states. Amendment 2 gives Missouri sports fans the freedom to bet on games too, and that will generate over $100 million for our schools without raising property taxes. Amendment 2 is endorsed by the Chiefs, Cardinals, Royals, Blues, and Missouri's 2 professional soccer teams, the KC Current and St. Louis City. These days, Republicans and Democrats don't agree on much, but the Republican and Democratic candidates for governor are both supporting Amendment 2. because it means more money for education. Amendment 2 isn't like the lottery. There's a strong constitutional guarantee. The new money from sports betting will go to our schools. $100 million for education without raising property taxes. Amendment 2 is endorsed by the St. Louis Post-Dispatch and the Kansas City Star. Vote yes on 2. Paid for by Winning for Missouri Education. Mike Pridmore, Treasurer.
Hear that? That's the sound of G-Fiber Internet working. Fast, reliable, no data caps, no annual contracts, fair prices, and no hidden fees. Ever. Go beyond enough. Go beyond fiber at fiber.google.com.
Why G-Fiber? Well, there's listening to music that buffers. Or hearing your favorite song all the way through. There's awkward freeze face.
Hey, are you there?
Or actually being seen. Go beyond enough. Go beyond fiber at fiber.google.com.
A 46-yard kickoff return by Bucky Irving starting the drive. A 6-play, 51-yard touchdown drive by the Buccaneers, 11-yard wheel route. Baker Mayfield leads the NFL with 22 touchdown passes. His 22nd went to Cade Otton. Mayfield having a heck of a year. Second in completion, second in yards passing, third in completion percentage. And tonight has given his team a 14-10 lead at 11:36 to go, third quarter. Samaje Perine back to take this kick. Hardman started as the kick returner. Then he had the shoulder injury, questionable return, but came back late in the second quarter. Now the Chiefs, after a touchback kick by the punter Gill, will give Kansas City 1st and 10 at its own 30-yard line on its 6th possession of the game. Mahomes in the first half, 18-22, 166 with a touchdown pass to DeAndre Hopkins. Now he's down by 4 points again, as he was early in the second quarter. Mahomes. Single back, Kareem Hunt. They fake to him. Mahomes pump faking once. Now overthrows. He had Kelsey open at the 37. He initially looked at Noah Gray. Then he looked at Kelsey, and then back to Gray, and then overthrew him incomplete.
It looked like he was playing a little cat and mouse with the linebacker, Tryon Shoyinka, as he was in his face. Tried to pump fake and then drop a dime over the shoulder of him. Just could not get the right touch on that.
Shoyinka, good player, both in coverage and as a pass rusher. 2nd and 10, Chiefs at their own 30. Trailing 14-10, early third quarter. Mahomes, quick pass, this time caught by Kelsey, and goes down at the 36. And they're going to say maybe incomplete. They will say incomplete. Kelsey had the football, and as he was going down, he got pummeled by Tyke Smith, forcing the ball out from. He hacked the ball away from Kelsey. They'll say incomplete. Really close for Tampa to think he had possession, made a football move and a catch and a fumble.
He recovered the ball, but I think that was a proper call there. Just did not get it tucked away.
Chiefs 3rd and 10 now at their own 30, down 14-10. Kansas City 6 of 8 on third down conversions. Watson has been dialed up twice on these plays. Tampa Bay loads up a blitz, chasing Mahomes, moving to his right, trying to keep the play alive, and he's ankle tackled and sacked. Back at the 18-yard line, Kalijah Kancey. A middle blitz came to force him out of the pocket. The 4th sack in this game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, just a whisker away from escaping that ankle sack right there, and then maybe making some magic happen outside the pocket. Just couldn't get away.
Now Matt Araiza will try to punt a deep one here. The line of scrimmage, the Chiefs' own 18-yard line after a loss of 12. Punt is away. High and angling right side of the field. Coming up on it, the punt returner takes it at the 33-yard line. Trying to come to the edge and wait to get to the block, and an ankle tackle made by Cochran. Trey Palmer, his second year in Nebraska, started his career at LSU and collegiately, and then had the 1 year at Nebraska where he just had the best year of a Nebraska wide receiver in history. 49-yard punt, 9 yards on the return, but Tampa Bay's got momentum. They have the ball in the lead. 14-10 Buccaneers, 10-31 Chiefs football.
Win your fantasy football league, you need to listen to Fantasy Sports Radio.
What a play!
From start-sit decisions to waiver wire advice to injury updates, Sirius XM Channel 87 helps you win your fantasy football league. with expert advice from Jeff Mams.
Making the most moves doesn't result in the most wins.
Howard Bender.
Just because you're allowed to make a waiver move doesn't mean you have to make a waiver move.
Jeff Ratcliffe.
Don't overvalue wide receiver cornerback.
Bob Harris.
If you're in a league that doesn't have IR, go out and start looking to waiver wires for players who are about to be activated.
Adam Ronis.
Personally, I don't like trading for injured players because there's a risk of a setback.
And so much more.
You've done wonders for me through the years.
Winning strategies from the best analysts in the business are on Fantasy Sports Radio, Sirius XM 87, and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Election Day on Sirius XM. All sides, all perspectives, all day, all night. Hear up-to-the-minute information on the Sirius XM news channels and make your voice heard on Sirius XM Patriot, Progress, POTUS, Triumph, and Urban View. When every vote counts and every moment matters. Election Day on Sirius XM. Tuesday, starting at Channel 111 and on the Sirius XM app.
(14-10) Tampa Bay. 10:31 to go, third quarter. The Buccaneers' last three drive starts have been their own 45, their own 49, and now their own 41 after a 3-and-out. A double-digit loss on a sack on Patrick Mahomes on third down and long. And the Buccaneers in business again right after a touchdown to get the ball in great field position.
It's essential for this defense. We put so much pressure on them, so much weight on the shoulders of this defense to keep us in ball games. Would be great to get a turnover here.
Chiefs have the only turnover of the night, a fumble by Kelsey. Mayfield, however, this year has been turnover prone. Mayfield makes a quick route right. He goes to the middle and has a man. First down. Catch made at the Kansas City 42. Cade Otton again being dialed up a lot tonight. He's had 10 targets in the last two games. Has an 18-yarder in Chiefs territory to the 41 of Kansas City. Jaden Hicks, the rookie, got him from behind.
Came up with a big hit, just a step too late. Cade Otton did a nice job of securing that in traffic. Baker Mayfield way too comfortable out there.
Good play call and execution by Mayfield. Under center, they go unbalanced to the right side. They load up the right side unbalanced, and Irving runs that way. Bucky Irving attacks off the edge, gets to the Kansas City 38, gains 3 yards before he's hit there. Let's pause now 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Interact with our stable of former players, coaches, and executives all day long on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Nick Bolton made the stop for Kansas City, a gain of 3.5 for the Buccaneers. They lead 14-10, just took the lead on a touchdown, forced a 3-and-out on Kansas City. And now the Buccaneers with field position are going to bring it on a fake end around. They run a screen to the right side. Well played at the 39-yard line, a loss of 2. Rashad White with the catch, and Jaden Hicks, the rookie, not fooled by all of the motion in front of him, and a tackle for a loss for the Kansas City rookie DB.
Outstanding communication by the rookie DB. On the motion, he made an adjustment for the entire defense, stuck to his key, and made the stop.
3rd and 7 for the Buccaneers at the Kansas City 38-yard line. 14-10 Tampa Bay. 8:39 to go in the third quarter. Mayfield in the shotgun. 3-by-1 set. Chiefs playing press coverage. And now a false start. Luke Goedeke will have one of the worst false starts you'll ever see. He was way out in front of that play, and the Chiefs crowd will get that 5 yards. His 4th false start this season. I mentioned Cody Mock. He's the guy with no front teeth out of Hawkinson, North Dakota. This kid is from a small town in Wisconsin, 737 people.
That's a huge, huge penalty caused by our fans, because now this with a basic gain might not be 4-down territory for the Bucs.
3rd down 12 for the Bucs at the Kansas City 43. 14-10 Tampa Bay. Far hash snap to Mayfield. Slings it to Otton on the near side. He runs up the sideline, and he's going to be Out of bounds where they will spot it for a first down at the Kansas City 29-yard line. A 14-yard pickup to K. Dotton. Christian Roland Wallace could not make the defensive play. Wallace forced into action, and now a couple Chiefs are down. Is this friendly fire? Turk Wharton is down.
George Karlaftis.
And Karlaftis down. Man, some real challenges here for the Chiefs right now. At 7:58 to go, third quarter. Tampa Bay 14, Kansas City 10. The Buccaneers driving, and two main Chiefs are injured. This quarter brought to you by GEHA.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs. Score big savings with Hy-Vee and the Kansas City Chiefs. Big points mean even bigger savings. Just shop Hy-Vee the day after a game and earn a Fuel Saver discount equal to the Chiefs score and based on the amount you spend. If the Chiefs score 42 points, you save 42 cents a gallon with any $42 purchase. The more we score, the more you save. Win or lose, everyone scores the day after a Chiefs game, only at Hy-Vee. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
Real stories with Hellsberg.
I had the ring already. She had made it very clear what kind of ring she wanted.
Yep.
I pretended that I was going to kneel and picked up a pine cone instead of pulling out a ring.
What a jerk. But when I saw that ring, I was like, oh, he did good.
I really love Amy. I really, really genuinely love Amy.
I love you too.
At Hellsberg, find the engagement ring worthy of your story. Designed with the love, care, and craft it deserves. Visit a Hellsberg store or hellsberg.com.
The Schultz back along with Dean and Hughes, Josh Klingler. Tampa Bay owning the third quarter. A touchdown to start the quarter, a 3-and-out, sack of Mahomes. Now they're driving and threatening again at the Kansas City 28 on the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield will be in the pistol set with Bucky Irving behind him. Irving will try a left side run. Big gap, 25. Flag on the play as Irving is tackled low by Trent McDuffie pending the penalty. It was 1st and 10 at the 28 of Kansas City. The umpire and John Hussey confer.
Looked like the holding initially would have been on Graham Barton, the center.
Personal foul, face mask, offense number 78. 15 yards.
Kristen Wirfs. We mentioned the great job he's done shifting from right tackle to left tackle. Former Mount Vernon, Iowa Mustang. A rare face mask on an offensive player. So it cost him 5 more yards than a hold would have.
Did you talk about K-Dot and how he's impacted this offense? He has 7 catches on the evening. The rest of the Buccaneers have 8 catches. So Baker Mayfield, 15 of 18, 7 of those to K-Dot.
This has been 3 weeks in a row, though, for Otten. First down and 25 for the Buccaneers at the Kansas City 43. 14-10 Bucks. 7:24 to go, third quarter. Pass on the far side is incomplete and off the hands of Ryan Miller. And a flag on the opposite side of the field at the near side numbers. This might be a formation.
Yeah.
Because did they have the tackle wide again? This is the same thing they did the Raiders did last week. And Wirfs was out here, but it's going to be an eligible man downfield on Tampa Bay. It's an incomplete pass.
There's no foul on the play for an eligible downfield. Second down.
You're seeing these tackles line up wide. What seminar did I miss in the summer of lining up tackles as an ex-receiver?
You line up wide, but if he releases downfield, then you have a penalty. He can line up outside the numbers as an offensive lineman, just cannot go downfield.
2nd and 25 for the Bucs at the 43 of Kansas City. Again, Ryan Miller was the intended receiver the last time. Bucs go 3 by 1, 3 to the far side of the field. Single side, near side. Karlaftis back on the field. Mayfield again, a swing route. Low catch made. Bucky Irving at the 40 sheds 2 tacklers and spun down and he gets to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 8 yards. Could have been no gain. Drew Tranquil eventually got him, but the Chiefs had 2 guys and a chance to tackle him, and a missed tackle by Shamari Connor.
Yeah, you got to be able. The presence of that defense, or the premise of it, I should say, is to keep everything in front of you and then come up to make the hit. Yards after contact and catch, you can't have.
3rd and 18 for the Buccaneers, but they're at the Kansas City 36. 6:45 to go, third quarter. 14-10 Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield will be in the shotgun at the far hash. Takes the snap, face mask high. Sets up a screen, 35-yard line. 30, getting to the outside, but well short of the first down. As the screen goes, as Tershawn Wharton chases down the screen from behind to Cade Otton. An advancement of 7, but still double digits short of the first down, and a good hustle play by Tershawn Wharton.
That's a great effort by Turk Wharton to track him down. If he doesn't make that tackle, they get the first down there. Love to see that effort from the big defensive lineman.
Chase McLaughlin, again, 9th team in 6 years, will try a field goal from 47 yards. He's 13 of 14 this year. As long as 56, so well within his range. Placement is down, and McLaughlin's kick lines it up and nails it. And the Buccaneers have a lead of 7, their biggest lead of the night. 5:50 to go in the third quarter. Tampa Bay 17, Kansas City 10. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
No one brings you closer to the game than SiriusXM NFL Radio.
Touchdown Ravens! Derrick Henry strikes again!
How is this still happening at this point of your career?
Just try to work as hard as I can to be able to play at a high level every year. O-line, guys blocking for me, making it a lot easier. My teammates, it's been a whole lot of fun, I can say that.
Your home for 24/7 coverage of the National Football League is SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88. The NFL trade deadline is tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. And while the nation is running to the polls, your favorite NFL team is running to the phones. Who's staying? Who's on the move?
We're not going to just make a move to make it. It's got to be the right guy.
SiriusXM NFL Radio is your home for the latest news and rumors.
This trade is a huge upgrade over what they had.
Nobody covers the trade deadline like our experts on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
The NASCAR Championship is on the line, and SiriusXM will take you to the track for every thrilling turn.
1, 2, 3 cars crashing and colliding.
Sunday at 2 Eastern. 4 drivers enter with equal points, and the highest finisher takes the crown.
This is Joey Logano. This is Tyler Reddick.
Hey, it's William Byron.
This is Ryan Blaney.
And driver-to-crew chatter puts you in the car for every lap.
Let's go get a championship, baby!
The NASCAR Cup Series Championship live from Phoenix. Listen on SiriusXM NASCAR Radio Channel 90 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
17-10 Tampa Bay, 5:50 to go in the third quarter. If you're looking for something fast, fresh, and delicious, look no further than your local Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh, your mealtime destination. Enjoy fresh made-to-order sandwiches and burgers, take-and-bake meals, and more. Plus, save on fuel with your Hy-Vee Perks card. Visit Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh today. Let's go to the sideline. Here's Josh Klingler.
Well, it's raining for the first time since just before the game started. There was some good news at the end of the drive. You guys mentioned Turk Wharton was back in on a play, and he was injured earlier in that drive along with George Karlaftis. They were looking kind of in the left hip waist area of Karlaftis. Looked at it briefly with the team trainers and got in for the last couple plays of that drive, so it looks like he's going to be okay.
What about this rain now falling, Josh?
Well, the wind hasn't picked up, which is good. So it's coming straight down. It's kind of light drizzle right now. But yeah, it's a little bit heavier than it was. Not as heavy as it was during the pregame, but right before kickoff started, a little drizzle, just similar to that.
Tampa Bay's kick away will be a touchback. Our sideline reports with Kling, brought to you by, powered by Google Fiber. So the Chiefs now, who had a 3-and-out on their opening drive of the third quarter after a Tampa Bay touchdown, will start this drive again at their own 30-yard line. 17-10, Tampa Bay with their biggest lead of the night.
Considering you mentioned the field position that the Bucs have had to start drives, and just to be down 7 points, could change that on this drive.
Chiefs will run it. Kareem Hunt right up the hash mark. Gets upended, gets his body turned, but gains 8 yards. His balance and his footwork, we've mentioned it before. He got hit low, but then turns his body to get another couple yards. Good block by right tackle Jawan Taylor. 2nd and 2, Kansas City down by 7. 5:27 to go third quarter. Hunt stays in at running back, shaded to the short side, left side of the field. Noah Gray in motion, giving up the Hunt again, this time on a counter. Squeezes through 3 blocks and drags 3 more. And gets to his own 46-yard line, gaining 9 yards, and 5 of those after contact. First down, Chiefs.
Yeah, Mitch, you and I, we always talk about third down conversions, but you and I really do a consistent job of talking about how the efficiency of this offense usually is predicated on first down. And what we do on first down, you gain 8 yards in the run game on first down, you are setting the tone in a major way.
And the whole iPad is open. 1st and 10, Kansas City, its own 46. Chiefs down by 7. They're going to go again to Kareem Hunt on the left side. Again, a hesitation and burst. Gets to midfield. Gains 4 yards on first down. KJ Britt there defensively on the inside of the Tampa Bay defense. So the Chiefs, with 3 straight runs by Kareem Hunt, pick up 20 yards.
Noah Gray looks like he may have gotten shook up a little bit on that play. Comes off the field.
2nd and 6, Mahomes in the pistol. Kareem Hunt stays in there behind him. Now he'll shift to the right. Sidecar position of Mahomes, who's going to move him back to the opposite side. Now to the short side, otherwise 2 by 2. Here comes Hunt again on a run. Trying to get to the outside, stops, and then gets squeezed down for no gain. A long developing play. Antoine Winfield, who wrecked the Chiefs in Super Bowl 55 with 6 tackles and an interception, wrecked that play for no gain.
Yeah, you don't need to have Kareem Hunt. He makes his bread and butter between the tackles. If you try to get bouncing outside, you give the advantage to the defensive backs and their speed. Probably should have planted his right foot and gotten downhill a little quicker.
3rd and 6, Kansas City. Football at midfield. Chiefs down by a touchdown at 3:33 to go, third quarter. Samaje Perine in his specialty, the third down situation. He's to the near side of the field. He'll stay in and block. Left side throw, caught by Worthy. Puts his hand in the ground, keeps his balance. No, it's McCole Hardman. Give Hardman credit on a little route to the outside, but then he spun back inside. Hardman put his hand on the ground, leaping forward for a gain of 7 and a Chiefs first down in Buccaneer territory to the 43.
Give a lot of credit to McCole Hardman. He knew exactly where he was on the field. He knew that he was short of the first down mark and was able to pivot and get downhill, dive forward for the first down. Love that great presence of mind.
17-10 Buccaneers. Kansas City 1st and 10 at the 43 of the Bucs at 2:45 to go third quarter. Here comes a blitz, late blitz. Left side throw caught at the 35 of the Buccaneers on an out pattern to Kelsey this time. Hit, but a gain of 8. Out of bounds in front of the Buccaneer bench.
That's the second catch by Travis Kelsey when lined up as a wide receiver against a cornerback. Love to see that versatility.
Lined up against Josh Hayes on the far side. 2nd and 2, Chiefs at the 35 of the Buccaneers. Kansas City down by a touchdown at 2:15 to go third quarter. Creed Humphrey hovers over the ball. Stares at a 4-man front. They're going to run a trap inside. They give it off to Hunt, trying to battle for yardage. And looks like he's got a first down, and a late flag is thrown all the way across the field. And another late flag thrown. This throw came from the near side, the referee at the near side numbers, and tosses it about 30 yards into the middle of the play, which was to the left side. I mean, literally, he was 35 yards away from that play and threw the flag, and now John Hussey will have a discussion with the side judge who made a penalty flag and a call on the far side of the field, and he was on the near side.
It looked like there was a little extra
business. There are 2 fouls on the play, 1 by each team. So they go block in the back. Offense, number 8. After the play was over, personal foul. Defense, number 3. Those fouls will offset. replay for second down.
Jordan Whitehead. Now, we know Whitehead and Winfield are known for late hits.
I don't know where they see the block in the back by DeAndre Hopkins, but we're clearly, without vantage point, seeing the...
But Dana, he made that call from 30-some yards away. Anyway, do-over. 2nd and 2 Chiefs at the 35 of the Buccaneers. 17-10 Tampa Bay. Mahomes under center. Kareem Hunt, the lone setback. Got the far hash. He'll get on a left side run. Runs hard. 30. 25 into the Buccaneers secondary. And to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 Kansas City. No juking around this time. A 15-yard run. Blasting into the B gap. And the Chiefs are in the Kansas Lottery red zone. Download the Kansas Lottery Play on app, scan your tickets, and enter to win more.
Outstanding job at the point of attack. Joe Thuney getting the job done. He and Creed Humphrey on that left side. Outstanding block, good movement. Trey Smith involved as well.
Yeah, he came on a power O block, but the Chiefs trailing by 7 at 1:46 to go third quarter. We'll have 1st and 10 at the Buccaneer 20 when we come back with an injured Buccaneer on the field on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Teams of experts, lifetimes of experience, groundbreaking clinical trials. That's how you change the game. That's the Brain Tumor Center at Siteman. Committed to research, invested in technology, powered by Washington University physicians and BJC Healthcare. Making a world of difference right here in St. Louis, across the region, and around the world. The Brain Tumor Center at Siteman.
What does it mean to be the official information technology provider for the Chiefs? It means everything. Technology Group Solutions makes sure everything runs flawlessly for the millions of fans that attend games and the hundreds of millions of fans that comprise Chiefs Kingdom around the world. Technology Group Solutions can deploy that same dedication, problem solving, and incredible service to ensure your business runs smoothly. Technology Group Solutions, powering Chiefs Kingdom and ready to do the same for you. Dream bigger with Kansas Lottery's Powerball. Drawings held 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Powerball offers you a chance to win millions. Play Kansas Lottery, proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
What keeps America shining red, white, and blue? Family, fun, and football with Branson, Missouri, the official vacation destination of the Kansas City Chiefs. Play like champions in Branson, choosing your family's game plan from dozens of live music shows, boundless attractions, and unbeatable outdoor beauty. Explore family fun in Branson, the official vacation destination of the Kansas City Chiefs. More at explorebranson.com.
Missouri beef farmers and ranchers know whether it's on the gridiron or in the countryside, it takes dedication, commitment, and grit. And their game plan is caring for cattle and conserving the land. Celebrate Missouri beef farmers and ranchers at beefiswhatsfordinner.com. Funded by Missouri Beef Farmers and Ranchers.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Tickets for Less. Enter the Tickets for Less Chiefs VIP contest for your chance to win Chiefs tickets, signed Chiefs merchandise, a stadium tour, and a $100 gift card. Register now at ticketsforless.com/contests.
1st and 10 for the Chiefs, 1:46 to go third quarter. They hand it off on a 6th running play of this drive. Kareem Hunt smashing into the Buccaneers' second level for 7 yards. 42 yards rushing on this drive for the Chiefs, and Kareem Hunt on 6 runs.
6 rushes, 43 yards, 7.2 yards per clip for Kareem Hunt.
2nd down, 2 for the Chiefs are at the Buccaneer 12. Tampa Bay 17, Kansas City 10. 1:06 to go third quarter. Mahomes gives it off. Kareem Hunt again, big push. Slamming into the line between the hash marks. Twists, left shoulder down. 1st down and goal to go at the Buccaneer 8 on a gain of 4. And those middle blockers for the Chiefs are eating right now, and Kareem Hunt right behind him.
What an excellent job up front. Give some love to Joe Thuney, Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith, Jawan Taylor. Just a physical force up front. Every offensive lineman will tell you they love run blocking. These guys are doing a fine job on this drive.
17-10 Bucks. Kansas City 1st down and goal to go at the 8-yard line. Carson Steele in there now. They give it on a flip pass near side on the pop pass, but they're all over it, and Hardman gets tackled. A left to right pop pass to McCole Hardman. It's worked for the Buccaneers, but not against Yaya Diaby.
This is a lot of traffic out there. When you get closer to the goal line, that's where the defense gets more condensed towards the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the third quarter with the Chiefs down 7, trying to stay undefeated against a feisty and ornery Tampa Bay Buccaneer team on Monday Night Football. You know what you have to do, Chiefs Kingdom. We'll be back with the hardware. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Pro wrestling.
Consistently the best wrestling show.
With Cody Rhodes, Swerve Strickland, Becky Lynch, Goldberg, Ric Flair, The Undertaker.
I'm actually glad to be on a real show.
And so many more. Plus daily breakdowns of the world of wrestling. Subscribe to us now. Search Busted Open on YouTube.
Nobody covers the National Football League.
They give Mahomes time for the end zone. He throws it. It's caught. Touchdown!
Like SiriusXM NFL Radio, Channel 88. Our team of former players, coaches, and front office executives like Pat Kerwin, Jim Miller, Rich Gannon, Alex Smith, and Hall of Famer Bill Polian brings you closer to the game. If it's happening, we are there. Live from the Scouting Combine in March to the Draft in April. And in the summer, SiriusXM NFL Radio takes you to all 32 training camps. We connect you with the history of the game on stage for Hall of Fame weekend. Hear all the primetime play-by-play action from opening night through the Super Bowl.
Spectacular in every way. Confetti flying in the air.
Your 24/7 home for the NFL all year long. SiriusXM NFL Radio, Channel 88.
Let's go quickly to Josh Klingler as we begin playing the fourth quarter.
Well, the rain has picked up as we head to the fourth quarter as well. Meanwhile, on the injury front for Tampa Bay, they lost Josh Hayes, the defensive back, earlier in the drive. Now back to the locker room. The Bucs say he's dealing with some cramping issues. They were working on stretching him on the field. They had to take him back to the locker room.
Former K-State Wildcat. All right, Mitch Holtis, Danon Hughes, Josh Klingler. Chiefs are down 7. Second and goal to go at the 10 to start the fourth quarter. It is time for the entire Chiefs Kingdom to put the hammer down. They need a hammer tonight. Well, Cole Hardman is in now as they put in the backfield. He is in as a flip bone. Now he's to the right side of Mahomes. And they shovel it underneath on a shovel pass. And it's caught by Kelsey, ankle tackled as he gets to the 6 and gains 4 yards. An underhand scoop shovel pass by Mahomes. And Tampa Bay plays it well. Levante David smells it out. But now Kansas City down 7, has third down and goal to go at the 6-yard line, just underway fourth quarter.
Just a whisker away from that going to the end zone. It's great effort by Levante David.
Chiefs are 7 of 10 on third down. This is a gigantic one. Hopkins goes in motion, left to right. Tight wing right side. Mahomes on third down and goal to go. Now we'll scramble to the right side. Now he'll flip it late, and it's caught. Touchdown! Kansas City, and Mahomes is down. Mahomes is down on all fours as he flipped the ball forward to Samaje Perine for a touchdown. Kansas City, but at what price? Mahomes is injured.
Looks like there's
Going on the field is a touchdown.
some discussion here, Mitch, as to whether Patrick Mahomes was beyond the line of scrimmage. And they're looking at the ground. The Buccaneers are pointing to the ground like it's a divot on the golf course to see where he leapt from to throw the ball.
It was on the throw where he got hurt. It was not contact. This is a non-contact injury on Mahomes. Right now, the touchdown stands 17-16, Tampa Bay. 14-14 to go in the game. This is the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Cattle season is coming, and the Salvation Army needs your help. We have more lonely kettles than bell ringers, and we're looking for volunteers. Sign up online at registertoring.com for a 2-hour shift to help out a great cause. Bring your family and friends, have fun, and make a big difference for the Salvation Army. Registertoring.com.
T-Mobile has the best 5G coverage in the game, whether you're home or out and about. So, you can check out the latest scores in the checkout line, watch replays in the playground, or celebrate the game-winning touchdown from the passenger seat. If you're a Chiefs fan who wants to stay connected to all the action, whether you're at home or away, get the best 5G coverage in the game, only at T-Mobile.
See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, Chiefs Kingdom, ready to create the ultimate Chiefs super fan cave? This year, Storage Mart is celebrating their 25th anniversary with storage solutions for super fans just like you. Clear out your clutter and make room for all your Chiefs gear. Whether it's old furniture, seasonal items, or more, Storage Mart makes it easy to rent affordable and convenient storage space near you. Find your ideal space and rent online today at storage-mart.com. Storage Mart is proud to be the official storage provider of Chiefs Kingdom.
While we were at break, Harrison Butker ties the game with a successful extra point. Mahomes had completed a 7-yard touchdown pass on 3rd down and goal to go. As he was scrambling, his leg buckled as he flipped the pass to Pirine for the touchdown. 17-17 tie. Mahomes being attended to. Let's go to Josh Klingler.
Yeah, he's on the medical table right now. Now, typically, unless it's a head injury, the Chiefs normally don't even put up the medical tent. But Mahomes, probably a different story. But as soon as they set him on the medical table, looked like to me they were looking at something in the left ankle area, heel, ankle area, and looking at that left foot. But nothing official yet for the Chiefs, but a lot of concern and obviously a lot of quiet in the stadium even after that touchdown when people saw Mahomes was down.
17-17 tie, 14-14 to go in the game. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Listen to groundbreaking interviews and thrilling play-by-play all season long. Touchdown! On Sirius XM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the Sirius XM app.
None of us know how much pain that Mahomes has played with. All the way back to the 2019 season, he had to gut through with remember, he missed time that season because of injury. He played with pain against these guys in the Buccaneers in Super Bowl 55. We saw that scramble in Super Bowl 57. Just fighting off the pain. You could see the pain in his face in the slow motion. And the long halftime allowed him to come back and play against the Eagles in Super Bowl 57. And same in Super Bowl 58. And now Mahomes, as he flipped the football, looked like his ankle slipped. Now Mahomes is walking on the sideline on his own power. 17-17 tie. That's the other big news as the Chiefs go 12 plays, 70 yards, fueled by 7 running plays. And now Butker kicks it away to the near side, and the kick mishandled by Sean Tucker. Eventually catches it, goes to a knee. Tickets for less, the lowest prices, and no service fees on Chiefs tickets. So much more. Save big on your next ticket order with the code Chiefs Radio tonight. Every seat holds a story. Find yours at ticketsforless.com. Chiefs led 3-0. Then Tampa Bay took a 7-3 lead. Then 10-7 Kansas City. And then the third quarter was all Buccaneers. And now the Chiefs have started the fourth quarter with a touchdown to tie it at 17 apiece. Baker Mayfield will be 1st and 10 at his own 30-yard line in the pistol. Sean Tucker behind him. Feet staggered by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of Oklahoma. And Tucker goes in the B gap on the near side, and he's upended as he gets to the 32, gaining just 2 yards. Justin Reed forcing near the line of scrimmage and going low on the talented second-year running back out of Syracuse.
I love to see the aggression towards the line of scrimmage. Justin Reed did not hesitate in filling that B gap and coming up with the stop.
Mahomes is trotting on the sideline, throwing the football. 3 receivers initially to the left. Now they go balance it 2 by 2. Ball will be snapped on the near hash to Mayfield. Mayfield standing in the pocket, goes over the middle. The pass is overthrown and incomplete. Cade Otton, the intended receiver, on a deep crosser, but the Chiefs had it bracketed well. And Mayfield, one of his few errant throws of the night, overthrowing his favorite target over the last 3 weeks.
They had to put a little bit more pepper on that to get it through the traffic of the Chiefs, and this weather makes that tough.
Buccaneers 4 of 8 on third down. 13:33 to go in the game. 17-17 tie. Tampa Bay, number 1 in the league after 8 games and third down conversions. 3rd and 7 here at their own 33. They stay with a 3-by-1 this time. Mayfield looking to that 3-man side. Now it's going to scramble into his left. Chiefs in man-to-man. Mayfield trying to scramble. Hit short of a first down at the 39-yard line. He gained 6. He needed 7. Christian Roland Wallace and Brian Cook converted very quickly with the Buccaneers on 4th and 1. Todd Bowles, the former assistant for Andy Reid, they're going to mark him 2 yards short of the first down, and that may make coach's decision for him.
Great to see the defensive backfield, specifically the safeties, playing at this speed. First with the run stop by Justin Reed, and then Brian Cook playing more aggressive in this game than I've seen him this season towards the line of scrimmage.
Alert fake here.
Yes.
They ran a fake earlier with Trenton Gill this season. Alert fake, but he's going to punt it and almost has it blocked. And this is a poor punt, fair caught, taken. Waving 2 arms was McCole Hardman at his own 22-yard line. 40-yard punt. Again, the Chiefs are a whisker away from blocking a punt. Leo Chenal just inches away. The Chiefs 17-17 tie, have it back. 12:43 to go in the game. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
The number 1 pro wrestling podcast on the planet is now on YouTube. This is Dave LaGreca from Busted Open. Join us every day to watch in-depth conversations with the biggest names in pro wrestling.
Consistently the best wrestling show.
With Cody Rhodes, Swerve Strickland, Becky Lynch, Goldberg, Ric Flair, The Undertaker.
I'm actually glad to be on a real show.
And so many more. Plus daily breakdowns of the world of wrestling. Subscribe to us now. Search Busted Open on YouTube.
If it's happening in baseball,
that's it! It's a World Series win for LA!
It's on MLB Network Radio.
Mookie Betts.
It's definitely a group effort. And winning a World Series is obviously a group effort, but it's just super special.
Clayton Kershaw, 2nd World Series championship. What has this group of guys meant to you?
God, it sounds so good when you say it like that. Golly, it sounds good.
They've done it!
MLB Network Radio, Sirius XM Channel 89, and on the Sirius XM app.
Focus your mind, reduce stress, and rest easy with instrumental lo-fi hip-hop channels in the Sirius XM app. Start the day with an upbeat jolt of Lo-Fi Cafe. Stay in the zone with Lo-Fi Study, or drift off to Lo-Fi Sleep. Explore them all at home on Alexa, Google Home, smart TVs, and everywhere on the Sirius XM app. Just search Lo-Fi.
Good news. 2 good news pieces here. First, the Chiefs got the second 3 and out forced on the Buccaneers. 17-17 tie. 12:43 to go in the game. Chiefs will take over at the 22-yard line with the quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, back on the field after being injured on the touchdown. Little shove forward to Samaje Perine. But Mahomes back and now looks at reinforcements coming to the huddle, including Peyton Hendershot. With Jared Wiley going down with a knee injury in practice late in the week, Hendershot elevated from the practice squad. 1st and 10, Kansas City. They're going to load up with 3 tight ends and a single back, Kareem Hunt. Buccaneers crowd the line of scrimmage with 5 and 8 in the box. Hunt will try right side. Pushing forward behind Trey Smith. He gets to the 25, gains 3 yards. Yaya Diaby's been busy tonight. He and Tryon Shoyinka, 2 good perimeter young guys for this Tampa Bay defense.
They have a lot of team speed on their defense. As we mentioned during the pregame show, they haven't played up to their expectations, being near the bottom in several categories, but fighting tonight.
Well, they'll test the ankle here. Chiefs are 4-by-1 with an empty backfield. Kelsey catches at the 30, short of a first down by 2 yards. Antoine Winfield Jr. is shadowing Kelsey tonight like he's done every time those two play against each other, and the Chiefs have 3rd and 2.
Patrick Mahomes just taking what the defense is giving him. They're going to have a cushion, whether it's Antoine Winfield Jr. or we've seen KJ Britt. A number of the linebackers try to guard Travis Kelce, take what they give.
3rd down 2 for the Chiefs. Now they try to get these formation set. D-Hop to the right along with Worthy. Single side receiver to the left of Mahomes. Ball in the near hash. 3rd and 2. Mahomes will throw it late. He's got Kelce on a stop route. Makes the catch at the 35 and rolls left shoulder forward for a first down at the 37. Picking up 7 in front of Josh Hayes, who's back on the field for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, this was so inviting for Patrick Mahomes to use his legs. Not sure if that ankle factored into his decision, but he finds his favorite target for the first down.
He's got eyes in his ears.
Yes.
He saw Kelce out of the side of his head.
I'd like to see them stretch the field at one time. Force them to be honest in the back end.
Well, they tried and missed so close. And now a handoff going right tackle as the Chiefs 1st and 10 at their own 37. And getting up to the 42 with a quick 5 yards off right tackle Juwan Taylor is Kareem Hunt to the Kansas City 43-yard line. Jordan Whitehead had to come up and make a low tackle on Kareem Hunt.
6 yards on first down.
10:29 to go in the game. 17-17 tie. Chiefs led 10-7 at half. The Buccaneers absolutely painted the third quarter pewter. 2nd down 4 for Kansas City. Creed Humphrey ready to snap the ball to Mahomes. Counterplay. Going to the left side is Kareem Hunt. He gets stopped and shoved back short of a first down by maybe a half yard. Vita pushed him back, but it's 3rd down and close to a full yard, but a good block by Kelce.
Yes.
Peeling to the outside.
Sealing, blocking through the echo of the whistle. That's the aggression you want to see from not just your offensive line.
64 eligible.
Chiefs are 9 of 12 on 3rd down. They were incredible last week on 3rd down, and now they bring in extra blockers. Suat Maatia on the field, but Wanye Morris out. Oh, no, it's Mike Caliendo. Now they run a trap inside on 3rd down and less than a yard. It goes to Carson Steele, and I don't think he's got it.
Initially, it looked like they were marking him just past the sticks, but then as the officials retreated to the ball,
let's see where they mark him.
Like that front
stood up.
Shoulder got to that 47-yard line.
4th down and inches, essentially. 4th down at about a half yard. Let's call it a half yard to go. And the ball for the Chiefs is at their own 46.5-yard line. 17-17 tie. 5 seconds on the play clock. Offset eye. The Chiefs will power it right side, and Kareem Hunt's got the first down by a yard and a half. No trap, a lead this time. Power behind Trey Smith and Juwan Taylor and have a lead blocker in front of him. And Kansas City with a new set of downs at 8:35 to go in the game and a 17-17 tie.
And Mike Caliendo involved in there. Trey Smith also on that right side. Just a fine job. Carson Steele also. But I like how quick they got to the line of scrimmage, snapped the ball, didn't allow any adjustments or attacking of the line of scrimmage by the Bucs defense.
Wham block by Carson Steele, along with those other guys you mentioned. 1st and 10 Chiefs at their own 49. Now a quick pass comes in inside, caught, and out of bounds is McCole Hardman. A one-man screen, rise up and throw with DeAndre Hopkins in front of him. And the Chiefs get a 12-yard pickup on a rise up and throw left in a hurry.
Quick plays, catching the defense a little bit off kilter, but a nice block at the line of scrimmage by DeAndre Hopkins to open up the door there.
1st and 10, Kansas City at the Tampa Bay 39. 7:45 to go in the game. 17-17 tie. Chiefs with 3 tight ends in the game, single back. And now movement in the line. This might be a free play. They're going to finally blow it dead. Kareem Hunt was the running back, but it looked like Tampa Bay jumped into the neutral zone as Creed Humphrey is pointing the way of the Buccaneers.
Patrick Mahomes automatically went into, let's try to take advantage and make a big play. There's no receivers downfield because it was a run play.
It looked like C.J. Brewer who's rotated in on the defensive line, jumped into the neutral zone. Here's John Hussey.
Offside. Defense number 95. Flag penalty.
Fifth penalty on the Buccaneers. And Kansas City will have first down and 5 at the Tampa Bay 34. We are midway through the fourth quarter. This game is tied at 17.
Patrick didn't even stay under center to get the snap there, Mitch. He caught the ball in the air from under center.
Tight formation. Chiefs have 3 eligible to the right. Just outside the right tackle, they'll run it with Hunt. He's cut down right at the 35, and actual no gain. Maybe loses a half yard. William Golston, he's still in the league. 12-year veteran, all with the Bucs. And Logan Hall played at Belton, Texas. And Kansas City has 2nd and 5 with no gain on the run.
It looked like Trey Smith just lost his footing at the point of attack against Golston there. Forced a redirection of Kareem Hunt.
17-17 tie. Chiefs empty the backfield. 2nd and 5 at the Buccaneer 34. 3 by 2, 3 right, 2 left. Mahomes trying to keep the feet alive, moving left on that injury. Now he throws it left-handed and throws it away to avoid a sack. He gets it past the line of scrimmage, and he was outside the tackle box.
And C.J. Brewer came into the game with 2 sacks, creating the pressure, but how about Patrick Mahomes being able to throw it beyond the line of scrimmage? That's the key point as well. He gets outside the pocket, have to throw the ball beyond the line of scrimmage.
With his left hand.
Yes.
11th play of the drive. 17-17 tie. Chiefs have the ball at the 34 of the Buccaneers. After 1st and 5, it's now 3rd and 5. Mahomes stays in the pocket, goes middle, cut. It's Justin Watson down to the 20-yard line, a 14-yard pickup. Again, Tampa Bay dropping into zones, and Justin Watson just stopping in the middle of the void of the zone for 12 yards.
Talk about creativity. Travis Kelce goes in and gives up himself as a possible receiver, taking the attention away from Justin Watson, opening the door for him to catch and get that first down.
20th first down of the game for Kansas City. 1st and 10, Chiefs at the Buccaneer 22. 3 tight ends for the Chiefs, 2 employed right initially. Now Noah Gray comes in motion. They crowd the line of scrimmage. Hand off Kareem Hunt. 15-yard line inside the 10. The Buccaneers gamble. They shot the gap and pay the price as Kareem Hunt bashes for 13 yards to the Buccaneer 9. Jordan Whitehead saved a Chiefs touchdown.
Excellent job. Noah Gray also that hybrid fullback position. It's not about pancake blocks. It's just getting in the way of the defense. These guys are doing it in exceptional fashion.
Kareem Hunt says, feed it to me, man. 5:50 to go in the game. 17-17 tie. Chiefs are back in the red zone at the 9-yard line with first down and goal to go. Mahomes gives it off to Hunt again. This time he's hit and fell right at the 9. No gain. Vinavea right there again to mess things up in the middle of that Chiefs offensive push.
He's so athletic for his size, his abilities to shed blocks and then track down ball carriers from behind. Such a tough load to deal with.
5:16 to go in the game. 17-17 tie. 2nd down, goal to go for the Chiefs at the 9-yard line of Tampa Bay. Carson Steele is in the game now as a running back. 3 tight ends for the Chiefs. Watson, the single wide receiver to the near side. They give it off to Steele. Trying to go on the left side. And the rookie will get to the 5 where his knee touches. Gain of 4. 3rd down and goal to go at the 5-yard line for Kansas City.
I like the rotation of running backs right now. We're gashing them up front. You don't want to get predictable. You don't want it to be just a short yardage goal line situation where Carson Steele is in the game or a pass. Give them the ball every once in a while. They rotate Samaje Perine in now.
15th play of the drive. Chiefs 10 of 14 on 3rd down conversions. They have 3rd down, goal to go at the 5-yard line. 17-17 tie. 4:24 to go in the game. Mahomes calls an audible and backs up behind Creed Humphrey. Here comes a blitz. Quick pass is caught. Near side. Touchdown! Kansas City. DeAndre Hopkins on the quick left side slant. The 2nd time D-Hop has tasted the sweet nectar of the Chiefs Kingdom end zone. And the Chiefs lead 23-17.
And he gives the too small sign at the end of it, recognizing maybe a little shout out to Josh Hayes. Not big enough to deal with him on the perimeter. Excellent job and quick throw. Plant throw by Patrick Mahomes. precise.
Man, how good is it to have DeAndre Hopkins wearing red, white, and gold. And now Harrison Butker will try to give the Chiefs a 7-point advantage. Out of the hold of Matt Araiza, the snap of James Winchester. It is good. DeAndre Hopkins accounting for 12 of the 24 Kansas City points tonight. It's 24-17 Kansas City, 4:17 to go in the game. What a great route on a quick in cut. And leaving Josh Hayes in the dirt.
Yeah, you love it. Love when a receiver has a big body and uses it. He's right. Josh Hayes, too small.
A lot of DBs are too small for D-Hop, though, when you get to the red zone. There's still time to save your seats and watch the Chiefs play at GEHA Field at Arrowhead this season. Huge games coming up, including this Sunday. Short week. Broncos will come in here. All the 2024 home games on sale now. Visit Chiefs.com/tickets for details. Let's go to Josh Klingler.
You know, it's funny. Patrick Mahomes has had a tradition, right? When somebody scores their first touchdown, either of their career or as a Chief, to go get the football. He's had neither opportunity with D-Hop, because both times he's caught the pass, it is stuck in those big old mitts, and he has not surrendered the football. But everybody in the building saw that coming, right, guys? One-on-one coverage on the outside. That's what you got DeAndre Hopkins for. Neat little cut inside and no help, and that's an easy touchdown.
He grew up in that Clemson, South Carolina area. That's where he played college football, but that's where he was reared. So he's got a bunch of footballs somewhere in a man cave, but he's got 2 Chiefs footballs tonight with 2 touchdown receptions and an incredible 35-yard catch that set up his first touchdown. It looked like nobody but Buccaneers around the ball. But now the Chiefs, after trailing 17-10, how about the last 2 drives, Dana Hughes? 27 plays, 148 yards, 15 minutes and 2 seconds at time of possession, and 2 red zone touchdowns.
Mitch, you mentioned it, that the third quarter was about the pewter. They were in control, came out at halftime, scored immediately, a lot of momentum on their side, a big kickoff return. But then the counter-punch mentality. We talk about these NFL games are like heavyweight boxing matches sometimes. You get a haymaker thrown at you, how are you going to recover? And the Chiefs, on 2 consecutive drives, throw a couple of haymakers of their own.
First time tonight, the Buccaneers have trailed by 7. They trailed by 3 twice. They led by 7 at 5:50 to go in the third quarter. But now 14 unanswered. Chiefs Kingdom points has made it a 24-17 lead. Bucky Irving is back with Sean Tucker. Again with Rashad White. It is a very good Tampa Bay running back room for Todd Bowles. Former assistant with Andy Reid in Philadelphia. In fact, he was a hero of Matt Nagy growing up. Matt's dad was Todd Bowles' high school football coach. The kick is away and well beyond the end zone, so it'll be out to the 30-yard line for the Buccaneers. Their 8th possession will start, them trailing by 7 points. We've seen some guts tonight from the Chiefs. Mahomes coming back from injury. McCole Hardman coming back from what we thought was a serious injury. And now the defense has to defend a 7-point advantage.
Yeah, this is huge right now with 4 minutes, 17 seconds left. Each team still have all of their timeouts.
Baker Mayfield, been good tonight. He's been good all year. Got Irving behind him. They'll stay with a run, and Irving tries the right side and runs into a wall. An absolute brick wall made of red, white, and gold. Chris Jones, the bricklayer, stuffs him for a gain of 1 yard.
Mitch, I would not be surprised to see maybe play action and trying to throw a deep pass. Now, the Buccaneers, they don't have Mike Evans. That was their guy to go down the sideline, create mismatches, but they haven't really tried our defensive backs, specifically the corners, on the perimeter.
But Dana, they have speed with Sterling Shepard and Trey Palmer to do exactly that. Second down 9 for the Buccaneers at their own 31. Chiefs leading 24-17, crowd in a frenzy. Mayfield big blitz, Mayfield big sack, surrounded by the entire defensive front of Kansas City. Down goes Mayfield at the 24 for a loss of 8. The linebackers, Nick Bolton and Drew Tranquill, team up to get the sack.
There's a host of Chiefs in the backfield. Felix in there as well. A bunch of red helmets making the big play. creating 3rd down and 16 here with just over 3 minutes left.
Ball at their own 24. Tampa Bay trailing 24-17. The Bucs, 3 eligible to the left of Mayfield. Ball will be snapped by Graham Barton in the center of the field. Mayfield takes it, retreats on a deep drop. Stepping up, he'll throw deep middle. The pass is incomplete. Broken up by Chamari Connor. Intended for Ryan Miller. Between the numbers and hash on the far side, the Buccaneers are stopped at 2:49 to go in the game, and Kansas City leading 24-17.
Excellent job. They showed blitz at the line of scrimmage, then dropped out, just rushed 4 men, zone coverage in the back end, just reading the eyes of Baker Mayfield, and then a great break on the ball by Chamari Connor. Ball thrown just behind the receiver. Outstanding job defense.
And Leo Chenal has been a valve stem on your tire away from blocking 2 punts tonight. Standing back is Trenton Gill. Back to take the punt is Hardman for Kansas City, and you can hear this crowd going nuts. Not a good punt by Gill. Off the side of his foot. And the Chiefs, did it hit a Chief? No, they said it not, but it was really close to a Chiefs blocker. It's touchdown by Tampa Bay at the 44-yard line. The first touch by the Buccaneers, just a 31-yard punt, 3:09.2 of hang time. And there may be a penalty flag thrown as well on this play. 2:39 to go in the game. Chiefs 24, Buccaneers 17. They
During
threw
the kick, holding receiving team number 30. That 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the kick. Kansas City keeps the ball. First down.
Christian Roland Wallace. And the beanbag was thrown, but it must have been a first touch by Tampa Bay. But instead, it'll be a penalty against Kansas City that will push the Chiefs back. But it's 24-17.
And Mitch, here's a situation where everyone in this stadium, everyone watching this game and listening knows that it's about the run game again. Just like the last 2 drives, you got to reestablish the run game. Now with 2:39 left, the Buccaneers have all 3 timeouts. Will they opt to use their timeouts before the 2-minute warning, try to play it out with the 1 play? I think the smart move is to use the timeouts immediately, have the 2-minute warning at your disposal if you're able to stop the Chiefs.
3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Kansas City 1st and 10, leading by 7 at their own 35. Under center. Handoff goes Kareem Hunt, and he runs into a wall. Gains a half yard, and Todd Bowles immediately calls timeout. There's your answer to that. Levante David, so tough for 13 years, and one of the Nebraska Cornhusker legends, put a hit, initial hit by K.J. Britt, and then David finished him off. A timeout on the field by Tampa Bay to stop the clock at 2:33. Chiefs leading by 7. This timeout brought to you by Van Chevrolet. All roads lead to Van. Visit vankc.com.
Here's the big question for Matt Nagy and Andy Reid here. How much do you open the playbook in this circumstance? We've seen them run sprint right or sprint left option with Patrick Mahomes as a run threat, but throwing a nice short, safe route, out-breaking route to a wide receiver. That ankle in a position where he can rotate and pivot like that, we don't know.
And the end around didn't work, nor did the jet sweep.
But everybody's condensed right now.
So a jet sweep might work. 3 tight ends, Chiefs will hand it off. Hunt trying to bounce to the outside, no gain. In fact, he'll lose a yard. And another timeout called by Todd Bowles at 2:29 to go in the game. And now the Chiefs have 3rd and 11. This time Anthony Nelson, another former Iowa Hawkeye, got by the block of Noah Gray and hit Kareem Hunt for a loss of 1.
Now again in the circumstance, do you run the ball, concede that you probably won't get the first down just to force the 3rd timeout? Or do you try to drop back and win the ball game with your offense on the field by getting a first down here and the Bucs only having the 1 timeout to stop the clock?
Mahomes appears healthy, but we saw him injured on the Chiefs' tying touchdown as his lower leg buckled underneath him as he shoveled the ball to Samaje Perine. Now the Chiefs look like they're going to try to throw it 2 by 2. Perine is the lone setback. Kelsey comes in motion. 3rd down and a long 10. They dump it off on a screen pass that is through the hands of Perine and incomplete. Buccaneers were looking at it anyway. They had 3 dudes around it. So the Chiefs barely use any time, and the incompletion saves Tampa Bay a timeout. They still have an offensive timeout and the 2-minute warning and 2:24 to go in the game.
And part of the reason why you run that play, because you feel like that's like a run play. So the incompletion, we see the frustration on Patrick Mahomes' face, not because he didn't get the first down, but you didn't allow the clock to keep running or force them to use that one last timeout.
Trey Palmer is really good as a punt returner. I said he had the best year in Nebraska history as a wide receiver. Matt Ariza, the Bucs sell out on it. Ariza gets the punt, not a good punt. This could be returned by Palmer. He's going to pick it up on the bounce, and a bad angle taken by the Chiefs. And he'll go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Keith Taylor took a bad angle. He went inside out instead of the opposite. A 47-yard punt, 10 yards on the return. And Tampa Bay's got a real shot here at 2:16 to go in the game. And a 24-17 Kansas City lead, but a timeout on the 2-minute warning left for Baker Mayfield to work.
Yeah, you got the timeout, 2-minute warning. On offense, you have the luxury of either an incomplete pass to stop the clock or the receiver running out of bounds. Defense got to step up again.
Mayfield 0 for 2 in the regular season against Kansas City in his career. Losing with Cleveland twice, and he lost in the playoffs here. Chiefs lead by 7. Crowd's been amazing. Big rush on Mayfield. He's hit. Gets away. Now throws a lateral pass. Flag is thrown on the play. And moving up the field for a gain up to the 38-yard line, 37-yard line. Gain of 8 is Rachaad White. And that pass was actually thrown behind the line, or behind as a lateral pass.
Holding. Offense number 68. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That's Ben Bredesen, former New York Giant and Baltimore Raven. They picked him up in the offseason as a free agent. A 10-yard penalty on a hold. It'll be 1st and 20 for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, great move on the interior by Chris Jones, who had a hand on Baker Mayfield there.
1st and 20 for the Buccaneers. 24-17 Chiefs. 2:08 left in the game. Mayfield out of the shotgun. Stepping up, comes near sideline. Pass is caught at the 34. And a pickup of 15 yards. Trey Palmer made the catch in front of Trent McDuffie. And the 2-minute warning will be announced.
This is
2 minutes left in the game. Chiefs are protecting a 7-point lead. And the 2-minute warning powered by Ford. Compare your vehicle at your Midwest Ford dealers. Online at buyfordnow.com. Visit them tonight.
Excellence is the expectation at the University of Kansas Health System. Excellence is the compassionate care they give to every patient. Excellence is the expertise and leading-edge treatments that led the University of Kansas Hospital being named the best hospital in Kansas City by U.S. News and World Report for 15 years in a row. This focus on excellence is why the University of Kansas Health System is the official healthcare provider of the Kansas City Chiefs and the best care for Chiefs Kingdom. For more information, visit kansashealthsystem.com/Chiefs.
How to keep clean at a tailgate with Club Car Wash. Tip number 1, stand up and lean over your plate while eating to keep those gnarly nacho cheese stains at bay. And cool it on the dipping sauces. A single dunk is plenty. Double dunking is a dangerous game. The best way to keep clean at a tailgate, however, is to bring your vehicle to Club Car Wash on game day. Leave the messes to the masses in the parking lot and get game day ready with Club Car Wash.
Club Car Wash. Join the club.
The Chiefs Kingdom is proud to partner with Hy-Vee, home of the best beef in town. Visit your local Hy-Vee to find only the highest quality beef, hand-selected and sourced from family farms in the Midwest. When it comes to beef, Hy-Vee goes the extra mile to bring affordable, tender, and delicious flavor to every tailgate and grill out. Stop by your local Hy-Vee to find Angus Reserve, Choice Reserve, and Prime Reserve beef options for your next gathering. Hy-Vee, proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
For generations, hard-working people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Find an agent for your auto, home, and life at shelterinsurance.com. And by Hy-Vee, proud official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Crowd going crazy. 24-17 Kansas City at the 2-minute warning. Mayfield in the pocket. A deep corner out left side is caught in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. And a great throw. Christian Roland Wallace there too late. It's an 18-yard pass to Sterling Shepard and a Buccaneer first down. Clock is moving. The Bucs have one timeout remaining. They're at the Kansas City 49-yard line. Now pressure on Mayfield. He gets away and drifts a pass out of bounds and incomplete. Almost a sack on Mayfield. He was able to escape and throw the ball in the direction of Trey Palmer in front of the Chiefs sideline, incomplete, with McDuffie covering. 1:34 to go in the game. Chiefs 24, Tampa Bay 17.
The Chiefs getting pressure without the blitz. That's going to be key in this drive. You don't want to get predictable with bringing 5 and 6 guys in man-to-man coverage and exposing your defensive backs. Get pressure with the front four.
And remember, he is second in the league in quarterback rating, Baker Mayfield, against the blitz. Chiefs will sell out blitz in the middle. Mayfield works it near sideline. Caught. Diving catch made. Did he get in bounds? He did at the Kansas City 40. A gain of 9 yards. Sterling Shepard. And it's inside of 2 minutes. It has to be reviewed by New York. As Shepard gets one, did he get a second portion of his body in bounds? New York would have to look at this. It's a gain of 9. 1:28. They got out of bounds to stop the clock. 24-17 Kansas City, and they're going to look at it. New York has stopped this game to look at this pass.
Is under review.
Again, inside of 2 minutes. It's not the decision on the field. It is made by the replay officials working in concert here and in New York. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You are listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Interact with our stable of former players, coaches, and executives all day long on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
It looks like this is going to stand, Danon.
It looked like the left knee, it was whether the right foot or the left knee touched first. That's going to be close. I don't know if there's enough to overturn what was on the field. Get the left foot down, right foot gets down before the knee and shin out of bounds.
It will be 3rd and 1 for Tampa Bay at the Kansas City 40. 1:28 to go in the game. Kansas City leading 24-17. Baker Mayfield, an outstanding year, leading the National Football League in touchdown passes. He has one tonight. McCade Otten on a wheel route. Also, Mayfield came in second in passing, in yards passing, second in completions, third in completion percentage, and 3+ touchdown passes in 4 straight games.
After review, the receiver did get both feet in down while in bounds while completing the process of the catch.
Tampa Bay has also had at least 25 points in 6 of 8 games this year. The Chiefs have gone 14 straight games, yielding 25 points or less. The crowd has been outstanding tonight, trying to help this defense close the game out. One timeout still remaining for Tampa Bay. That's why the drop screen was so large. Saving a timeout for the Buccaneers. Now Baker Mayfield talks with John Hussey. He wants a reset play clock. It reads 13 seconds now. They're going to roll it. 1:30 to go in the game. Chiefs by 7, trying to stay undefeated. They're going to run it. Rashad White gets a first down and keeps right on churning, and he's got a first down to the Kansas City 31. A gain of 9 to get the first down. Clock is moving at 1:20, 19, 18, but now the Buccaneers have the ball at the Chiefs 31-yard line. Mayfield will not spike it. Back to throw. He throws it left on an out pattern. It is caught in the field of play, and catch made at the 24 of Kansas City. The clock moving with 1 minute to play. Sterling Shepard with the catch. Still short of a first down, 2nd and 3. 55 seconds, 54 seconds remaining. 24-17 Kansas City. Mayfield with time, surveying the field. Now trying to move to his left. He's scrambling to the far side and gets out of bounds with a first down to stop the clock at 44 seconds at the Kansas City 20. He needed 3 yards. He got 4. Chiefs lost contain on the outside as Malik Herring let him loose. And a late chase by Felix Anudike-Uzomah.
Chris Jones was out there as well on that right defensive end. As you mentioned, got to keep him in the pocket, keep him contained, and get a first down. Now, if they score, Mitch, you got to wonder if they'll go for 2. Obviously, still 20 yards to go, but...
We know Baltimore was going to.
Yep.
Tampa Bay trailing 24-17, but they have the ball at the 20-yard line of Kansas City. 44 seconds left to go in the game, and now a pass near side, caught at the 10, at the 5, and diving down to the 1-yard line. It's Trey Palmer. And the Buccaneers, now with the clock moving at 32 seconds, a gain of 19 yards, will call timeout. 24-17 Chiefs at 30 seconds to go in the game, and somehow Trey Palmer was running free in the middle to the right side numbers against this vaunted Chiefs defense.
That timeout was called by the Buccaneers. I thought for a second that maybe the timeout would be called by the Chiefs. You got the ball inside the 1-yard line here on 1st and goal. Chiefs want as much time on the clock as well, especially if, which you don't know at this point, but especially if you're Todd Bowles and you're going to go for 2 points.
You're chasing Atlanta in your division. You have a chance to win here at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. First down and goal to go at the 1-yard line. Bucs are out of timeouts. Still 33 seconds left. Chiefs 24, Buccaneers 17. Raising the right leg is Mayfield. A fake pass. Pass comes to the near side. Incomplete. Intended for Otten on a low throw. McDuffie had it there. It was an RPO fake to Rashad White inside that tried to go on a scrape to the outside to Otten and broken up by McDuffie. Stops the clock at 30 seconds to go in the game. It'll be second down and goal to go at the 1 for the Buccaneers.
Don't be surprised about a quarterback sneak. Baker Mayfield, we've seen his running ability.
Now White wants to get the call. He's up in Mayfield's ear. Mayfield will be under center. 24-17 Kansas City. 30 seconds to go in the game. Second down and 1. Roll out. Right side wide open. Near side touchdown on a fire pass to Ryan Miller. The Buccaneers are within 1 at 24-23. And they're going to run the field goal unit out there, it appears, but be careful of a fake here. We know that Baltimore was going to go for a 2-point conversion and a win, but they run Chase McLaughlin out here to maybe tie it with the PAT. But the new PAT rule, it's really hard to fake one when you have it at the 15. Interesting decision here by Todd Bowles. I would have bet $100 he was going to go for 2. A PAT try by McLaughlin. This isn't automatic for this young man. He's had a good year, but he's bounced around the league. 9 teams in 6 years. Placement is down. McLaughlin's PAT kick ties the game at 24 apiece with 27 seconds to go in regulation. And an excellent drive engineered by Baker Mayfield.
And Mitch, I wonder if what went into that decision to kick the extra point was the fact that there's 27 seconds left on the clock. Maybe if you get inside of 5 seconds and you know the Chiefs have no option as far as mounting a drive, I don't know. That's the safe route for Todd Bowles, but we'll take it.
So Ryan Miller gets his first National Football League touchdown of his career on his 5th catch of the year, his first tonight. And a PAT ties the game at 24 apiece with 27 seconds to go in regulation. And an excellent drive by Baker Mayfield. Able to escape the rush, find open receivers. The big one was to Palmer.
Yeah.
They get down inside the 10-yard line. Again, 19 players stare at each other within 5 to 7 yards. Gill with a kick away. Again, the punter is the kickoff guy for Tampa Bay, and it's beyond the end zone. So now the Chiefs, with a 24-24 tie, will have the ball at the 30-yard line. Kansas City has all 3 timeouts remaining.
With all 3 timeouts remaining, got to be aware of ball security here. Buccaneers may mix up some pressure packages to not allow Patrick Mahomes to be comfortable in the pocket.
How about Carson Steele is in the game right now in this situation. Is big. 3 tight ends for Kansas City. Mahomes on 1st and 10 will throw. Swings it in the right flat. Caught at the 30. A juke move, 35, and diving forward for a gain of 9. Peyton Hendershot makes his first NFL catch and gets up to the 39-yard line. Chiefs call timeout. 18 seconds to go in regulation. 24-24 tie.
Initially, I was thinking get out of bounds, but Mitch, this is where coaching comes into play, and you got to believe that the coaching staff, the communication with Patrick Mahomes in the huddle, they have 3 timeouts, so you can afford to take a chance in the middle of the field and get as much yardage as possible to try to get into Harrison Butker field goal range.
You also could run a draw here if you could pop one.
Yeah.
With Samaje Perine, perhaps, who's in there now as the 3rd down back. How about Carson Steele out there in this situation? But now Perine will be out there. Chiefs will start 3 by 2. They'll run Perine into the backfield. 2nd down and 1 for the Chiefs at their own 39. Tied at 24 with 19 seconds to go in regulation. The Chiefs will throw 2nd down and 1. As Mahomes now throws it late. The pass is going to be deflected and almost intercepted. Is it picked? No, incomplete. I mean, within a whisker of being intercepted by Antoine Winfield.
3rd down.
Off the shoulder of Travis Kelce. Clock stopped at 12 seconds. Now it's 3rd down where they put 3 more seconds back on the clock. And that thing was nearly intercepted by Winfield Jr. 24-24 tie. $15 seconds and the Chiefs will start empty backfield. Mahomes could have run that last time as well. See if Perine gets it on a draw play to at least get the 1st down and call timeout. No, quick pass, and it's almost intercepted again. They were looking for a quick pass, and Winfield nearly picks it off. DeAndre Hopkins. And now Kansas City has 4th and 1 at their own 39-yard line.
Just not on the same page. He wanted a quick slant. Being uncovered in the slot. DeAndre Hopkins runs a slant, but he runs a 3-step slant right there. Fortunately, it was thrown outside the hands of Antonio Winfield Jr. Antoine, I'm sorry.
13 seconds remaining in the game on 4th down and 1 for the Chiefs at their own 39. 24-24 tie. Ariza punts it away. Line drive type punt. Palmer lets it bounce at the 19.
Don't touch it.
Nick Jones is going to let it roll. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And they blow it dead with 0 on the clock. Are they going to put time back on it here? It sounded like a 40-yard punt that died at the 21-yard line. But they're going to say no time on the regulation clock, and we're going to overtime. Keep in mind, the rules are different. This is our first overtime game this year. Rules are different in the regular season. A 24-24 tie at the end of regulation. Both teams get an opportunity to touch the ball unless the first team that has the ball gets a touchdown. That would end the game.
It's a key point right there is that if you get a touchdown, the game is over.
It's not like the postseason. Go back to Super Bowl 58. And Mahomes and Mayfield will be the 2 guys to come out with the officiating crew for the coin toss. They both, Mahomes finished his career at Texas Tech. Mayfield started his career there.
Welcome to overtime. We're going to play 1 10-minute period. Each team is going to get an opportunity to possess the ball. If during that initial possession you score a touchdown or a defensive safety, you will be declared the winner. All replay will be handled upstairs. You'll be given 2 timeouts. In Tampa Bay, you're still the visiting team. What is your call?
Tails.
Tails is a call? Tails is a call. It is heads.
Chiefs want the football.
Kansas City has won the toss and elected to receive.
And a touchdown by Kansas City could win the game. 10 minutes on the overtime clock. The game in the regular season can end in a tie if neither team scores. And the Chiefs will have 2 timeouts, as will the Buccaneers.
You have to feel real confident for the Chiefs in winning the coin toss here, Mitch, to take the ball that you can drive the field and put a touchdown on the board, or at least put pressure on the Bucs if you're able to kick a field goal. But having said that, you don't mount the drive and you punt it away, they can win the game with the field goal.
Kansas City at 7-0, the only unbeaten team remaining in the National Football League. The last game of this Week 9 will be an overtime game, a 24-24 tie. Again, Trenton Gill is the kickoff person for Tampa Bay. He's also the punter. The place kicker's Chase McLaughlin. I mentioned he's been from town to town, up and down the dial. He's had a good year this year as a place kicker, but he does not do the kickoff chores. And Trenton Gill, this is his 5th game with the Bucs. They fired Jake Camarda. Gill was in the camp with the Broncos. They cut him at the end of training camp. They have Riley Dixon as their punter. And Gill is the punter/kickoff man for Tampa Bay. Samaje Perine is the kickoff returner along with Carson Steele. McCole Hardman started as the kickoff returner. Again, Montrell Washington did it last week, but he was elevated from the practice squad. So Gill ready to kick it away, and we are ready for the overtime here at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Gill crushes the kick, and it goes well past the end zone, and so the Chiefs can win it now with a touchdown, but they'll start it at their own 30-yard line. Mahomes is 29 of 39, 239 and 3 touchdown passes, 2 to DeAndre Hopkins.
Well, the Chiefs have to get back into regular game mode. It's not about a 2-minute drill like we saw on the last drive. Just drive the field, stay within your offense. Don't want to have any miscues like what almost happened.
And the Chiefs will open up under center. A play action fake. Mahomes on a throw, left flat, caught at the 30 by Kareem Hunt, breaks a tackle, out of bounds at the 40-yard line with a gain of 10 yards. This time Hunt was a receiver, not a runner, but they faked to Hunt and threw to Hunt, and the Chiefs pick up 10 on their first play in overtime.
You take advantage of the soft defense by the Buccaneers, and when I say soft, they're trying to guard against any big chunk play down the field. The safeties are deep at 20-plus yards, so I'll take Kareem Hunt against the corner anytime.
First and 10, Chiefs at their own 41. We're in overtime at 9:33 to go in the extra period. Chiefs 2 by 2. They hand it off. Hunt trying to angle left. After starting right, he will get to the 46 and gain 5 on first down. No mystery that Vita Vea was there to stop him for Tampa Bay's defense.
This is just great job at the point of attack. A double team by Joe Tooney and Creed Humphrey, and then moving on to the second level. These guys work so well and in sync together at the offensive line position, especially those interior 3.
9 minutes to go in the overtime. We're tied at 24. Chiefs first possession, 2nd and 5 at their own 46-yard line. A Chiefs touchdown would win the game. Hunt, the lone setback again on 2nd and 5. They fake to him. Sprint out action by Mahomes to the right, flips it off Kelsey. 50-yard line, hit by 2 Bucs as he gets to the Buck 45. And will pick up a gain of 9 yards and a first down. That time, a little razzle-dazzle by Mahomes, faking the handoff, and then he'll sprint out action and shoveling it off to Kelsey. And Kelsey now has 12 catches, 11 consecutive seasons of 50-plus catches for Kelsey. That ties the all-time record for Kansas City with Tony Gonzalez. First and 10, Kansas City at the Buck 47. 24-24 tie in overtime. 8:14 left in the extra period. Kareem Hunt stays in, he'll run it. Trying to angle again left side. And pushing forward and powering with Bucs all over him. And about 19 humans are stacked up as Hunt gets to the 43, gaining 4 hard yards.
I'd love to see what they're doing with Kareem Hunt. Healthy mixture of run and pass, and the offensive linemen, even though that wasn't a huge gain, seeing a lot of attacking of the line of scrimmage from the safeties and linebackers for the Bucs, but getting consumed by the blocking of the offensive line as well as tight ends and wide receivers getting physical.
7:35 to go in the overtime. 24-24 tie. 2nd down 6 for the Chiefs at the 43. Play action fake. Left side throw goes DeAndre Hopkins around a defender and up the left sideline. What an incredible play by D-Hop, giving that false dip of the hip and then turning to the outside for 15 yards against Josh Hayes. And the Chiefs have a 1st and 10 at the Buccaneer 28.
DeAndre Hopkins is so special, physical. He's like Luka Doncic out there. Just slow rolling, slow playing, and then all of a sudden a big burst.
But he gives you the fake hip like he drops it, like you got me. No, you don't. 1st and 10, Chiefs. A touchdown wins the game. 6:58 to go in the overtime. 24-24 tie. On at running back. And now Mahomes will keep it. Faking a handoff and keeping it, sliding it to the 25. He'll gain just 2, and saying the slide was at the 26-yard line. After Hopkins picked up 15 on a catch and run, the Chiefs trying to catch the Buccaneers napping a bit.
Yeah, trying to take advantage of maybe some over pursuit or aggression by the defense, and got to tip your cap to them when they stay with their keys. They're able to stop that play and create 2nd and 8.
At the Buccaneer 26, 6:20 to go in the overtime. First drive for either team. Chiefs won the toss. Now they go to that rocking L formation. Play action fake. Pass near side. Caught at the 15 and down to the 10-yard line. Kelsey with the catch. It's an L formation in the backfield. It goes for 15 yards. And the Chiefs show something new to Tampa Bay. And the Chiefs now within distance to win the game. They're at the Buccaneer 11-yard line.
Outstanding, well drawn up and executed play there. I initially thought, and I'm sure the Buccaneers thought, with the L formation, it was going to be a run play with those guys lead blocking. They're able to catch them off guard.
1st down and 10 at the Buccaneer 11. Touchdown wins the game at 5:40 to go in the overtime. Hunt gets it behind left guard. Hit. And tries to power forward. He gets off the initial hit and gets to the 6-yard line. And picks up 5 yards, 4.5 after initial contact. It looked like the Buccaneers had him stacked, but instead, Kareem Hunt fighting and digging and clawing, and the Chiefs now have 2nd down and 6 at the 7. They can get a 1st down before reaching the end zone.
Nice job of blocking by Juwan Taylor, but you're right. Levante David had him wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and Kareem Hunt just churning those legs, strength and power.
Chiefs go with Kelsey and Gray in that flip bone set surrounding Patrick Mahomes, and a timeout called at 4:57 to go in the overtime. A 24-24 tie. The Chiefs have driven from their own 30 to the Buccaneers 6-yard line. A 10-yard pass to Kareem Hunt. 15 yards to DeAndre Hopkins. 15 yards to Kelsey. But a touchdown would end the game and a win for Kansas City.
And I like this timeout called by Patrick Mahomes. Make sure everybody's on the same page. The play clock was right around 6 seconds, so he didn't have enough time to survey or make the adjustments needed. Kareem Hunt, 26 carries for 104 yards on the evening.
And he's feeling it. He's getting up slowly. But 2nd down and goal to go for the 2nd and 5, I should say. They can get a 1st down before reaching the end zone. Empty backfield for Mahomes. 4:57 to go in overtime. Now Hunt sprints in action. And Mahomes comes near side, caught by Kelsey inside the 5, wrapped up by 3 Bucks, and they push him back, but forward motion to the 1. This could be 1st down and goal to go. Where will they mark this football? I said they could get a 1st down before reaching the end zone, that it's big. It was not goal to go, but it is not a 1st down. It is 3rd down for the Chiefs. The ball at the 2 with 4:32 to go in the overtime, and the game tied at 24.
That's an excellent job by Travis Kelsey, protecting the football in traffic, trying to do everything possible to get that 1st down or get into the end zone.
Mike Caliendo comes in as an extra blocker. This is 3rd down and 1. At the 2-yard line, a touchdown, walks it off, handoff, Kareem Hunt, right side, powering, he is, give it to him, touchdown! Kansas City, it's a walk-off touchdown by Kareem Hunt, and the Kansas City Chiefs stay undefeated at 8-0, the only unbeaten team in the National Football League. 14 straight wins for the Chiefs Kingdom. That's an all-time Kansas City record and 7th in National Football League history. Dana Hughes got shown by this team. and to go down the field, Danon. You love these kind of games, man.
I love the fact that they were able to punch the Bucs in the mouth multiple times, utilizing the run game and the physicality at the point of attack. Noah Gray doing an outstanding job consistently all game long to get the job done. Yeah, it was a little bit more difficult than we would have liked. Kept people in the stands a little longer, Mitch, but you love the outcome and you love the attitude.
8-0, a 10-play, 70-yard drive for a touchdown. Tampa Bay never touched it in OT. 4:08 was on the clock when Kareem Hunt dragged Tampa Bay defenders into the sweet nectar of the end zone. And the Kansas City Chiefs set a team record tonight and stay undefeated. The post-game report begins after this as the Chiefs win it 30-24 in overtime on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Every piece of land has a story. For the Nelsons, it's cruising around their Montana ranch on a John Deere Gator XUV 835R. With 3,000 acres, there's plenty of work to do.
We're not afraid to jump in and help each other out.
That's how they've kept their ranch going for 5 generations.
It's all about efficiency.
Like teaching visitors to fly fish.
The whole joy with fly fishing is matching the hatch.
Run with us on a Gator XUV 835R and start telling your story. Learn more at johndeere.com/radio.
Big news, football fans. The Kansas City Chiefs and Omaha Steaks are teaming up to bring you the ultimate game day deal, the Strips for Strips promotion. Every time the Chiefs defense strips the ball and recovers the fumble, you score big. You get 4 free New York strips on select packages when you go to omahasteaks.com/ChiefsNYStrip. Offer lasts 24 hours only. Head to omahasteaks.com/ChiefsNYStrip and bring home 4 tender, juicy, and flavor-packed New York strips for free. Don't miss out. Follow the Chiefs and feast like a champ with New York strips from Omaha Steaks.
Cattle season is coming, and the Salvation Army needs your help. We have more lonely kettles than bell ringers, and we're looking for volunteers. Sign up online at registertoring.com for a 2-hour shift to help out a great cause. Bring your family and friends, have fun, and make a big difference for the Salvation Army. Registertoring.com.
It's time to elevate your home game. Tamco, the official shingle partner of the Kansas City Chiefs, brings the intensity of the game straight to your doorstep with innovative roofing technologies and enhanced shingle performance. A performance that includes a warranty against winds up to 160 miles per hour. The first of its kind available in the entire industry. Make your roof the star of your home's defensive lineup with Class 4 impact rated shingles. Visit tamco.com/Chiefs to learn more.
The NFL trade deadline is tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. And while the nation is running to the polls, your favorite NFL team is running to